Hello.
Hi, Amanda. How are
Hello.
you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, hon. Thank you for asking. I'm so excited to be here. Hi, everybody in the chat. I see Paula Mulford and Jeannie, aka Proverbs 31 Yarn, and Crossover Paranormal Society. Hi.
And we had Fairy Phelan a little bit earlier. We hope that
Yes.
she's still hanging out in the lurky bushes.
And Angela Krause as well. And thank you for bringing up the people in the lurky bushes. I do have the video, but it has no sound yet. I don't know how the sound dropped off. I'm sorry, guys. Just because this is our second episode and we are working on things. So thank you for bearing with us as we implement all of the fun stuff that we really want to add. I see Kivia and Kivia, welcome in, Kivia Brown. So, Sarah Mahoney. Good morning, Sarah Mahoney. Oh, afternoon. Sorry. It's my morning. And Arthur Laval. Hello. And Maribella's hooked. Hi. Hi, Maribel. How are you guys doing? What you got there, Amanda? I saw some yarn.
I started something new yesterday. So I did a pretty big trip yesterday. First, I took the car to the bus, to the train, to the metro. And then I had to do it all the way, back. So it took me about 2.5 hours one way. So I kind of started a new project. So I had a yarn cake with me and a hook, and I had nothing. And now I have this. Oh, and I've been working on it in the car today too. So
oh my gosh.
yeah.
Get big. Get big.
New shawl in the making. And maybe this one's gonna end up on like a pattern, and yeah.
It made me big. Make you big.
Yeah.
Go.
There we go.
Thank you. Welcome in, Winter Nightmare. It's great to see you.
Hello, Winter. And this is kind of inspired by Winter, because I am pattern testing a shawl pattern that Winter has created.
I love it.
I've outright stolen a piece of it because I really loved this section.
Yes.
And that is from Winter's pattern. So it's inspiration taken from there. And yeah. I don't see it's wrong to be inspired by other people, but I also do give them credit for the inspiration. So
yes.
I don't know exactly what it will be, but it reminds me of my travels because I was on the train, I was on the metro, and it kind of looks like railroad tracks a little bit to me. So I'm thinking this is something train rail or something. Yeah, I know Winter had a great name suggestion for it, but I haven't figured out yet what it's going to be called, so I'm going to wait for a bit. But yeah, it does look like train tracks to me, and it just fits the journey. So what are you working on today?
Well, saying hello to Nana Michelle's in the house, saying hi all. I'm excited to see you in the daylight, Dawn. Hi as well, Amanda, and all in chat. And I'm sorry if I look to the right. It's just because I have two monitors here. And Regina says, hello, you beautiful peoples. Hello to you, beautiful person. And YTFP Chris, hi, Dawn and Amanda.
Hello.
And Barry says, Dawn, what is hiding sack called? The one you put over your head. That one is also a test pattern. And it's called the Friendship Bag. And that is being worked on by, that is a test pattern for Carrie, the Yarny Elephant. And she has not released it yet. I don't know who is doing what as far as that, but Chris. Oh, Winter Nightmare. You guys, these comments are hysterical. Winter says, I said train wreck. That was my suggestion.
Yes.
And YTFP Chris says, still a vampire. Can't fool me.
Well, I kind of see that the train wreck thing is suitable for my pattern because sometimes my lives derail. So it is, fitting in that way. But I don't know if it's easy to package it like that too. Not everyone likes that type of thing. So
So I was super excited to, I think you may have fallen asleep last night before you got to see the candy bowl. I did.
Oh, you did it.
I did it.
You did
I got the
it.
candy. Okay, so it's a little wonky right here. I think I ended at
Hey, have
a
you
little.
ever seen a pumpkin that's perfect in every angle? It's
Thank
supposed to resemble a pumpkin. It's
you,
just
pumpkin.
very much true to life, you know. So you did that on purpose.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Well, and it is, it does have like the pumpkin-y bottom, like it did the
Yes.
ripply thing. So it's pretty friggin' awesome if you ask me. Yes. I'm very
Totally.
happy with it. It was my first time doing the crab stitch. I have
Ooh.
seen the crab stitch. I just haven't actually done a crab stitch.
So how
So
did you like that?
I did a V-stitch and a crab stitch, and I've seen them. I just haven't done them. So my brain did not have the capacity at the time when I started the V-stitch. I was like, huh? Spike stitch. Sorry, spike stitch. Is spike stitch.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Mobs, hello, Ashley. How are you? And Soela, thank you, sweetheart. We need you, my dear. You, sorry to be pointing. What's happening is you won, sweetheart. You won. My notes. I have notes not here. Oh, darn it! I took them in the other
While
room.
you look for your notes, did we say hi to Isha? Isha's handing me
Aisha,
items.
no, she
Yes.
snuck in on me. I did not see her. Hello, Aisha. Welcome in.
Regina is here.
So Soela had one on one of our celebratory parties. And like I said, I am not awake, so my brain. You guys forgive me, my brain.
Well, you know what? You just ask Soila to email you, and then you go and grab the notes afterwards, and you respond to the email of
She won a
whatever.
gift card to Nancy. I have it right in front of me.
Okay.
Yes. So Soela, please email Nancy, and Nancy will get in touch with me, and I will give you the code. Because
Chris.
Chris is.
Oh wow.
Yes, Chris, I do. And then I will lose that note. Chris
You
said,
need a note.
see, you need a note reminding you where your notes are. And I do. And then I lose that note. And then someday when I'm looking for something else, I will find the original thing. Yes, thank you, Suela. Thank you. We did not forget about you, our lucky winner. Because it's I thought it was a good prize. You get a gift card to Nancy. So yes, let's get that to her because she is one of the hardest working people I see on YouTube that does not get enough recognition, in my opinion. This girl drops links like nobody's business. And I love you so much, Suela. You make this place like so much better. Thank you. Okay. So yes, candy bowl. Pattern gifted to me by my dear friend here, Amanda. And I can drop that link for Buffy the Bat. It is a paid pattern, but you guys, she's so stinking cute that if you can get in the bowl, get her in your life. I did want to do the
bat.
The candy corn.
Oh, yeah.
Candy corns. Yesterday, Angel Renee kept saying candy corn. And what I did finish was the candy corn pumpkin. Ooh. I just have to sew down the stem, just a couple more stitches. But
that's cute.
Thank you. I did this on my Addy 22. So I used my little knitting machine friend here. Because with all of the Granny D, hello, sweetheart. How was family time? Are you back already? Or are you just taking a little break and checking in? Oh, it's great to see you, sweetheart. We missed you today, but I loved the story last night. I know you were so tired, but Granny D reads me my bedtime story, and she's doing the Mitzi Moon series. And the books are so cute, and they're getting better. They're getting better. I love it. So yes, Addie 22, 10-minute make a candy corn pumpkin. And I love it so much. So of course I've been using all of my Just Chenille from Premier.
Fluffy yarn.
That's the yarn. So if you guys want to see more details about what we did yesterday on the 5 Crafty Ladies, that video is available on my channel. And we had all the fun. If you want to watch it at 2 times the speed, because I know it's long, but if you're driving or, have a project and you don't want to change the channel or whatever, you guys, what do we do here on the YouTubes? Are we, I know we're channels, but it's just weird to me that we're channel.
So speaking of fluffy yarn, I actually did something Friday with fluffy yarn. And I do know that some people might think that it's... I had a little fun with it. It's just, I did show parts of it on another live stream to have people guess what I made. And it does have a little fun look to it. And I do know that some doesn't have the same sense of humor. But I made an elephant. And it's really cute, but I only showed the trunk in the beginning to have people guess what I made. So I did a snuggle fant, which is really also in fluffy yarns, like the one Dawn used. But I don't know, like elephants with pink trunks. It just, yeah, there's some jokes to be had with that. And I didn't have any big enough safety eyes, so I did stitch the eyes and the mouth with same type of yarn, but gray, I think was it the color I had. What are you laughing at? You laughing at my elephant?
I typoed it. I accidentally put Buffy the butt.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry. And on the tails of the elephant trunk, Buffy the butt. You guys are sorry. We're sorry.
Hey, okay, it's after 10 o'clock at night. For me, I'm allowed to be silly, but I do understand that some people are not in the same, time zone and the same headspace as I am. So yeah.
Winter. Oh, was that really accidental?
Yeah, so I have a new friend. Well, my daughter has a new friend. She stole it, like she does with everything. But I did manage to sneak it out so I could show you guys because, yeah, it did have a little bit of a malfunction in the yarn tail. It was poking it out, so I had to re-stitch it a little bit. So it ended up here, so I could show you today because I need to...
Hi, Robin.
Yeah, there's a
Robin's
lot of
Cousin
people.
DIYs is here, you guys, real quick. Okay, show me. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, well, yeah, elephant. I have other things that I finished. I know I showed you the shawl that I finished, that I've been working on for my grandma, but I know not everyone has seen it, but it is finished, and some people have seen it. So it is finished now. The big shawl. Yep. I just wish I could
go big.
I have to go big. I'm not showing the elephant big, but I'm doing the shawl big. Okay, I can do that.
Okay. Yes, we need the details. Hello, Roberta. Says can't stay, but feeding the algorithm. Thank you for feeding the algorithm. We really appreciate it.
So I had 8 balls of yarn. This is a baby merino yarn. Black, navy, 2 other dark blues, lighter blues, purple, and the pink. But the pink, I realized when I got here that it's not going to be enough for the whole, another round. So I kind of winged a border with the pink, which is a good thing because I don't have a lot of the yarn left. But this is all I have left from the 8 balls of yarn that I bought. So, but it is pretty, and there's always ways to work, around making some border-esque thing when you're starting to run out of yarn. So this is the virus pattern for those who are interested in knowing patterns and whatnot. Yes. And it's really soft. But my grandma's on vacation. She's not home, so I can't give it to her for another week or so.
Sarah says, I love it. And Granny D says, it's pretty, Amanda. Yes, it is so pretty. Maribel says, gorgeous border. Yeah, it is. It is. And she finished it so fast. this girl is a machine. She's like, I'm like, I have pumpkin.
Well, I'm not a machine, but this is my therapy. And when I'm not feeling good, I crochet, which means I sometimes crochet like 16 hours a day. And it's not weird that my stuff finishes a little bit faster than some other people's because I know people have work and have other things to do. It's nothing weird with that.
And you do too. In the times, like she's a mom. She does the mom things, all the mom things for
Yeah.
two littles. So yeah, congratulations. I applaud you. Well, I have a candy bowl and I have a pumpkin, and the pumpkin fits in the candy bowl. So I thought that
Ooh.
was really cute. So it can get in the bowl. It's a pumpkin and a pumpkin. It's pumpkinception, right?
Wow. So what are you going to work on today? Because that's what you finished, but what are you working on now?
Okay, I need to do
More
my
squares.
granny squares, correct. However, I want to do the candy corn. And I started candy corn last night
Ooh.
because the
How far?
candy corn needs to go in the candy bowl.
Yes.
So I can do either. Although the candy corn will take me a little bit more thought because I do have the muscle memory already built in for the granny squares, because those have been a work in progress for a few months now. Since June? I should be done. But I've made how many things in the meantime? I made a blanket. I made another granny square cardigan. I made a few elephants that were intended to be gifts, but well, they ended up being gifts, but my nieces came and took them instead. So that's why I have no elephants, and my friends did not get their elephants because my nieces have the elephants. So, yeah, if I focused more on, I don't know, it must work faster is all I can think.
No,
Lynn,
slow fashion. Slow fashion. We're not in a rush here.
Lynn's Designs Rita, welcome. Hi, everyone. I'm getting up from the dump. And yes, Amanda, crochet, sewing, and knitting is therapy. On bad days equals more done.
Yeah.
Well, I must be having good days then, if that's why I feel like I'm behind. Thank you, Suela. Suela's saying, way to go, Dawn. And if anyone is, whoever is on my side, if you don't mind, will you please pop over to Amanda's side? The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Just go over there, please hit the thumbs up and hang out on her side. We're really trying to build up her watch hours. And because she is in Sweden, she's not eligible for the fan-funded monetization level at this time. So if you could please just go over there, help her out. We got to get her fully monetized. So she needs 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, and she's really close. So I'd really appreciate it. Mama Knows Best, aka Gwen. Hiya, welcome in. And Arthur Lavelle noticing that I have a lot of yarn. And I do. And I have plans for all this yarn, which is, again, why I put the pressure on myself. Must work faster, even though I'm enjoying the process. I really am. But I'm a completionist, so I really love having finished objects more. Granny D says, okay, popped over there, give her a thumb, but I'll stay over there. Thank you, Granny D. Thank you so much. Yes, we would love it if you would do that. And oh, chat, you guys, yes. Hi, I am here, y'all. Thank you, Granny D. Thank you so much for supporting my friend. Lynn's Design Rita says, I did find out that a hexagon cardigan for a newborn goes so fast. Started yesterday and done early today. Wow. So I will make a bunch of those to donate to the hospital. That is so sweet. And Roberta says, okay, feeding over here too. Thank you so much. Yeah, that algorithm is very, very hungry guy. So, or maybe girl, maybe they, I'm not sure, but hungry bot, whatever it wants to be. I am doing it too, says Paula Mulford to you, Amanda. So it sounds like she's working on a shawl as well. Chris Shirley Babies, hello, my friends, saying hi to all and that they have switched over. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. But also the people that's on my side, I did also pin the link over to Dawn, so you can jump over there to thumbs up and all of that stuff, because Dawn is awesome and trying to help everyone that she comes across. But we also need to remember to support her as well.
Thank you.
Yes.
Speaking of being supportive, you guys, I cried like the happiest tears this morning. There's a shout out that I'm sorry, there's just times I just feel like I'm not worthy, but I gotta shout out, and I don't want to get the name wrong, but there's a video that I did not realize this person does this. And give me one moment. Speaking of shout outs, I got a super sweet shout out. This video, it's so fun. It's so cute. It will make you laugh. It's on my community tab, but I want to share the link in the chat from Ernie Hatmaker doing Sunday shout outs. So it's
Ernie
episode
Hatmaker? That's cute.
Yes. It is episode 194. Ernie Hatmaker shouted me out, and the video is amazing, you guys. If I had, like, I would like that to be my intro video. I think Crochet Queen, hi hun, welcome in. It's great to see you. So you guys, Ernie Hatmaker, please go check out the video.
If you post it through StreamYard, it will post to both sides.
Yes, but if I do that on this computer, it will break it. So I'm operating my other computer. Sorry, yeah, I'm limping along here with the best I can do, you guys.
It's all good.
So yes, that's why you see me looking over here, because I have the chat that I'm dropping links. I wish I could use the StreamYard side. Denise Lee, welcome in. If I didn't say that, I saw you. And a Stitched in Time by Lisa. Hello, my friend. Great to see you. And Mimi Cat Do. Always a pleasure. If you guys are on my side, you may type Barbie in the chat. It is National Barbie Month. I love that for us. And if you're on Amanda's side,
I actually changed it to ScrapDolls today, just because we are ScrapDolling it. Yep.
We are. I should have. Sorry, guys, I'm behind.
I did tell you that I did that, but you have been so busy taking care of your members, and we appreciate that as well. So everyone can't do magic and do everything at once. Just because I did that doesn't mean that you have to do it this time. And next time you have time enough to do that. So
thank you for bringing up my members. Thank you to everybody who has joined my membership. And Angela Kraus. Angela Kraus was here earlier, and she did join my porcelain tier. And so we need to do it. Dance, dance, dance. Thank you, Angela. Now, she does not know that we did this before the live. So she's actually getting quite a few dances. And I had problem with my chat earlier where I typed it in, but then the chat disappeared and that went away. But then the other comments came back. So thank you, YouTube, for trying to get it together. Elisa Crochet says, hi, Dawn and Amanda. And Sheila Crossland, driving up in your driveway, please open the front door, and gave you a thumbs up. I did see Nana Michelle. Oh, Nana Michelle has just joined my porcelain doll tier. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. We're going to dance, dance, dance for Nana Michelle. Also, Neil Collects was here, and he said that he gave me a shout out, and I have not seen it. I have looked for it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Neil. I have looked for it, and I can't find it. However, I know it exists because other people have seen it and brought it to my attention, but I just don't know I looked on the video that I thought it was at. I'm on the hunt, my friend. I'm looking, but thank you, Neil Collects, for the shout out. If you have not seen Neil Collects, please go friend him as well. He does collect trading cards, and I do have interest in trading cards, comic books. There's not enough time for all the things and all the interest, but I really do enjoy hanging out over at Neil's, and he has an excellent intro video. So that's always fun. And then, there's just the bonus of the actual video where you get to see the things he's collecting. What else are we doing here, Amanda? We're doing a lot. You guys, it's a lot.
I most of the time just crochet away and I share what I do. And I talk about yarn. I geek out, okay? I can geek out and just, end up somewhere in very yarny geeky land and sidetrack and lose track of what I was going for to begin with. But yeah, I just love it to talk about yarn because that's how I ended up here in the first place. I don't have a lot of people to talk yarny stuff with.
Same.
So I ventured out and found YouTube, and now I'm just talking yarny stuff with a lot of people, and I love it. And I'm getting inspiration left and right. And yeah, like I said, I got inspiration to do some of this pattern from winter. I got some squares that I started to do something with, and that's thanks to Dawn and her really awesome, you can see them here behind her, the cardigans out of the squares. So yeah, I'm getting inspiration left and right here, and I love it.
Queenscraft by Bridget, welcome in, my dear. And Eddie Gannon, it's great to see you, my friend. Bridget is running around getting ready for tonight. I'll be in the bushes. I hope everyone is well and making something amazing. My love to all. Bridget, please remind us what time. I am so sorry. I do not. Oh, I do know. Wait, I do know. I have the answer. I did write it in this book. Hold on. Yes, YTFP Chris, you'll appreciate this. I do have notes upon notes, if you can see all of my notes. This is how I live my life. It's Bridget, Queenscraft by Bridget. Please type Barbie in the chat, sweetie. And 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Dee's Creative Hands. Did I just see you sneak in? Dee's Creative Hands is in the house, you guys. Hello, Dee.
Hello.
It's great to see you. We have all the Dees here. Thank you, Suela, for dropping Dee's link for us. And yes, anyone else may type Barbie if you are on my side. And if you are on Amanda's side, she has implemented ScrapDolls as her link drop command.
Well, it's it was like a fun collab thing because I'm the Scraptastic crocheter and you're the YarnDoll. So it's like just a nice combination. So we ended up being a ScrapDoll. Yes.
And I thought that was super cute. So yeah, that makes me happy every time I hear it. And Dee is saying hello to everybody. And what else is going on? Everybody's having fun in the chat. Thank you, guys. If you have been here for a little bit and have not already checked out Amanda, I have pinned her link at the top. So if you don't mind just popping over there, giving her a thumbie and hanging out for a while. We are trying to build up her watch hours. Sorry if I keep repeating myself, but that is the goal here, you guys. We are trying to get Amanda to full monetization because the fan funding monetization is not available in her country. And I saw a fellow Swede in the house said it was 1 a.m.
No, it's 10:30 p.m.
It's Oh, wait.
I don't know what she's referring to. What is she like? We probably missed out on something in the chat.
I'm missing something in the chat. Yes. Where are we?
I don't know.
It ran away. I'm so sorry. It was from.
Oh, Lena said it. Lena. Yeah. But I don't know if they were talking about something. Oh, for Bridget. So there was something for Bridget.
Oh, okay. Okay,
yes.
That must be what it is.
Yes.
Neil likes it when we dance. Thank you so much for the super chat, Neil. And the Crochet Queen China says, thank you, Dawn, for the shout out. I got more friends. I'm so happy to hear that, honey. Because
she deserves it.
You do so much. You really do. And Melanie J says, hi, Zoela. Yes, China is very creative and does a lot of things as well. So please pick her up, check her out, be friends with the friends, because my friends are the friendliest friends, and I genuinely have the kindest most supportive people. I believe like attracts like. And so, if you want a safe space, that's what we provide here. And we're all about having the fun and the fun with yarn. So as Amanda explained, if you want to geek out with yarn, we are here for that. Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, I did not change something on my Nightbot. I need to go and do something about that. I'm just gonna.
While you do that, can I share another exciting thing that is happening in the YouTube streets?
Go ahead.
That I cannot stop geeking out about. There is, and I'm sure many people might be aware here, but if you are not, there is a YouTube channel, Yarn Geek, and Yarn Geek Ginger is having all the fun, you guys, really all the fun. She will have Sixel Designs live on Friday.
Oh,
at, I believe it's 1 p.m. my time.
That is geeking out for sure.
Yeah. So you're probably aware, I'm a big fan of Yarn Geek and Sixel Designs. I did pre-order her book when it first dropped. I'd been waiting for the longest time, it seemed like, but I finally did get my book, and it is over here on my table. But first I want to drop Ginger's link to her channel so you can go find out, watch the live stream she did. And the latest live stream she did explains her lineup that she has coming. So every Friday she's doing collabs. So this Friday will be with Sixel Designs, and October the 6th she will have none other than our very own Alt Knots. So
nice.
yeah, lots of good stuff, you guys, lots of good. And I don't recall exactly the date, but it was such information overload, and again, my brain capacity. Yeah, exactly, Nana Michelle. I'm fangirling so hard. If you want to get my heart racing, ooh, I swoon, you guys. So Tiffany Hansen, she has Tiffany Hansen in the lineup as well. So that's just a little snippet of like the goodies that she is bringing. We owe Neil a dance. I did not forget. Real quick, dance. Thank you, Neil. Guys, I just love sharing all the good things that we have going on around here, and
it feels like it was kind of on purpose to have Sixel and Alt Knots before Halloween, because it's the theme. Both of them are ghouly and spooky.
My
skulls.
Spooky heart is just
but it's just before Halloween. It's just perfect.
Yes, and I also thought it was very apropos that Sixel is first, because she did just launch the book and has so many great things going on in her world that she's been kind enough to share with us. She did a house tour, and it showcases a lot of her things that are in the book and patterns that are available. And so, yes, I want to finish this Granny Square skull cardigan so that I can get back to doing the mosaic, because I want to mosaic my little heart out. And yes. Zoela, thank you so much for dropping Eddie's link. Eddie does could always use more friends and watch hours, even though congratulations again, Eddie, on your recent monetization. Again, he's in a country that does not offer the fan funding. So he did the full time, you guys. He did all the things and has the full monetization, and he just did that last week, I believe. I know time flies when you're having fun, but very recently. And I know people have still been congratulating me. Thank you on my fan funding monetization. However, can I just want to say I have the time. I just need the friends to reach full monetization. So that's again why I've been out here trying to do all of the collabs as much as I can to get our friends
Find new
out
friends.
and get new friends and get them the watch hours. Yes, Kivia, I'm trying to get my community tab now. Yes, so Kivia can show us all of her makes and stuff, because we have been trying to encourage her to do the videos. However, she's just not ready for that right now, but she fully wants to get that community tab, support our community, in addition to share what she's doing. I'm sorry, Kivia, I did read your message earlier, but I didn't get to say she's taking inventory. I'm proud of you, honey. That is amazing. She's writing down the hooks she has and the ones that she wants. I wish I was that organized. You see, it's been a bit of a whirlwind. I just been hanging out with my friends and having so much fun that I try to be organized. Anyway, I want to show you guys the book.
Yeah. While you go get it, I'm going to be like, I got a color change, because that's just how geeky I can be. It's
No,
just
we love
a
it.
little bit of a different color, because of the, it's just the purple or lavender to white at first, but now I'm getting, I don't know if I would say it's a light blue or if it's a light teal color in there, but it's definitely showing contrast to what I had before. The other ones are kind of just fading into each other. So, yeah, just a silly little thing that just makes me smile. Yarn color changing. Yay. Oh, I didn't even show the yarn I'm working with, so you don't even know what to expect. This is the colors we're working into. So, yeah, there's like a greenish minty teal, and then we have different shades of blue, and then a black. So that's the colors.
I love it. I love it so much. And that blue is so pretty, fading into.
I know people always wonder what I'm working with, and this is a limited edition Black Friday cotton cake from Hobie, and it might come back for the Black Friday this year, because they have been reusing Halloween and Black Friday colors and added some new ones. So if you are lucky and you want to have this one, you might have to wait for Black Friday, but if you're lucky, it's going to be there. You never know.
And Nana Michelle says, I love how Hobie yarn transitions in projects. That yarn is so pretty. The Popeye guys, welcome in, my dear. Thank you. It says, I'll share you out, Dawn. We all need a little help, little by little. Thank you so much. You are a big inspiration in the community, and I have not formally met you. However, now I feel like I have. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. And if you caught me with my mouth open, it's just because I'm very flattered that you see me. I'm sorry, but it's just, fangirling some more here, because and Eddie asked about my book, and then I see you guys, Jessie the Crafties Gypsy, welcome in, my dear. And I'm not trying to run through this too quickly, but I feel like during the live stream, there's a lot going on, and it does just go by so fast. I really want to take time and savor the moment. Hello, Little Treasures by Nancy. How are you, my dear? Are you as hungover as I am from yesterday? That was a party and a half, my friend. And Nightbot reminding us to hydrate. Cheers, everyone.
Yes, cheers.
And Nana Michelle saying hi to the Popeye guys. Daniel, Ash, and Oslo. Yes, I have not again had the pleasure of meeting in person, but it's not that I don't want to. We just haven't. So thank you so much for finding me and oh, thank you. So yeah, you know how much it means to me. He says, hey, I had help from many people, and I like to share that help too. That's what I'm here for. Networking, connecting. It's a squirrely chat this evening, LOL, says Eddie. Yes, my friend, it is. It is. I'm sorry, I'm trying to stay focused, but again, I'm fangirling, and then my friends are here. Hi, Yarnworks by Lydia. It's great to see you, sweetheart. And Kiwi's Crochet Corner. Hi, it's good to see you too. Yes, the Pop Light guys. We will have to arrange a chat at some point for sure. I have been in the chat when I've seen you in some other live streams before, but yeah, that's as close as I've gotten, you guys. It's kind of like seeing a celebrity go into a restaurant or something. It's like right there. You were just right there.
Yeah.
Scary Spider
feeling.
M. Honey, our friend Scary Spider M. Hello, everyone. Saying hello to everyone. Susan Burke, my dear. Hi. Hi, she's saying hello. If you guys have been on my side for a little bit, please make sure you pop over to Amanda's. Give her some thumbs and some watch time. I have pinned her link at the top. And then Eddie, I will get back to the book. If you guys are ever get bored of looking at this book, I know I'm not, but just let me know. But I know Amanda still has a lot she wants to share. We are simulcasting on both channels, so we're gonna be here for a while. I don't know why I'm rushing, like my life depends on it. However, just too excited for all the things. So yes, squirrel brain is in squirrel mode.
You're having too much of a hype
Good
right
time.
now. I pulled you out of bed to come and hang out, and you weren't fully awake, and now you're like overdoing it instead.
Information overload. Yes. But my brain is so like, yes, this is what we wanted. This is our comfort zone. This is what we love. We are here for this. This is what is definitely in the forefront of our mind.
So I can just give you a break and rest your voice and have something to drink, and I can talk for a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, you mentioned that you got my link pinned on the top of your chat. I have your link pinned on the top of my chat. For those who came in on my side, you can always pop over to Dawn and thumbs up and all of that fun. And if you are not already subscribed, then you should, because Dawn is awesome. Yes. But yeah, there's things going on at my house. This is the last time you will see this background in my room, because tomorrow everything in this room is going out of this room. Well, let's say whatever's left, because everything that's on this side that you normally never see or never has seen, it's already gone. There's nothing here. There's no desk. There's no other half. There's nothing. I'm all alone in this room right now. But yeah, tomorrow everything here is also going out of here. Well, except the toys, they are staying, because that's why this room is, it's going to be a kid's room. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying to figure out what kind of backdrop I'm going to have. But you see some yarn, and hopefully I'm going to be able to showcase it better than like this in plastic boxes. But you do see that there's pretty ones. There's Halloween ones. I know that some people do recognize the Halloween cakes, and yeah, there's pretty cakes in there. So that's one thing that's happening. But yeah, I'm probably going to be totally wrecked, because yesterday I did take the trip. I was all over the place, and I got to meet my designer friend. I do have some pictures, some footage, and all of that, but I'm going to share that with you guys a little bit more in the coming time, because not everything is finished. We had a get together with the designer, and she had some of her items showcased on like mannequins and a little she rented a studio for a few days, and it was just a lot of photographers, but not everything is done. Like all of the looks is not done yet, and it's a collaboration kind of. She is the designer. She has, thoughts and things being out behind all of this project, but there's 30 crocheters all over Sweden that's been helping out with bits and pieces. And I have done 4 pieces that is like bits and pieces, and then that she's gonna put together and make something else out of. And then I did make one full piece of item, like a clothing, a top. But I'm really looking forward to see what else she has, well, what she's going to do with it, because it's just really pretty so far. And it's also very different from the fashion you see. Like, this is haute couture. There's, you know, probably not a lot of people would wear all of these things, because I've told you and I've showed you my beach cover up, my hot as lava dress that doesn't really cover up a lot. A lot of her things are covering up even less. Uh, I don't know how many of you think of filet crochet type of items as clothing items, like full body clothing items, but you don't really cover anything up when you do that type of, there's a lot of holes in fillets, yes. Um, so it is really cute when you have something underneath. And yeah, that's for sure. But it's
There's a
not
lot
something.
of holes in crochet,
Well,
not just the fillet.
no, but like that's actually, even
Yes.
more.
Yes.
It's, this is covering up more than some of her clothing items.
Right.
And this is, because I have something going on that's more, substance between the holes. Yeah. So a lot of them, the items that she has made is very, like, you're supposed to have like something underneath, like
Yes.
something.
Yes.
But it's really cute and there's really cool stuff. And yeah,
It is beautiful. And there.
and I know that I will pin her, because she's doing everything on her Instagram. So I will, if you want to see everything that's going on, I will put it in my community tab, so that you can see whatever is up there. But there's so many pictures. Like, I don't know how many photographers has been there. She has a lot of photographer friends, and there's pictures left and right and center. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of pictures of everything.
And
But
how come, sorry to interrupt you, but how come in
yeah,
those cases you feel like you take a lot of pictures, but there's still never enough pictures?
well, yeah, I guess. But also, like, the biggest things I've done for her, my, like, the big pieces, they are not finished yet. So I'm still waiting to see what, like, the big ones is, because I know that that is some of the work that she's been, like, it's the most detailed. I did like big flowers. They're about this size. That's 3D. And yeah, that is pictured on my community tab already of those. And they are probably going to be back pieces of like a cardigan or something, but I'm just like dying to see what it's actually going to look like when it's finished, because they are just, that it's just so much going on in those. And then her style of a lot of fillet or like meshy type things, and they are really solid. Like, I made them out of these cakes. Like, the cakes are pretty big and solid, and the items are like 3D and even more, like, it's, you could walk on them and have them as a rug. Yeah, but it's just, I can't really imagine how it's going to look like, but I'm really looking forward to see it, that's for sure.
I am so impressed by those. I kind of had referred to them as like mandalas before.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
it really was reminiscent to me as. But they are just amazing, and I would love to attempt to do that someday. But it's again a little intimidating to me. So, but I'm here for it. I'm here for. I mean, when I first started crocheting, I went basically from a single and a double crochet to literally mosaic, because no one told me I couldn't. So
Well, I kind of did that too.
I wanted it and I did it.
Yeah.
And I have it right here as an example. This is like my first bag I ever made. And I did this like not even a year ago, barely a year ago. And this is a Sixel Designs. This is a pattern you can purchase. It is not in the book, but there is a full YouTube tutorial on her page that I did drop the link to. And if I remember after this live, I will put in the description box. Oh, can we say real quick, Thank you to our lurkers. Thank you to everyone who's here. Hello, Michi. Welcome in. And thank you to the replay watchers.
Yes.
We really appreciate you guys' support.
But we appreciate each and every one here. So speaking of mosaic and first items or first objects, you have seen my first mosaic before, but I don't think everyone has seen them.
No.
And I've been like you. I started crocheting when I was pregnant and I couldn't diamond paint anymore because my belly was hitting the desk. That's when I picked up my crochet hook, and that's like 4 years ago. I did learn to crochet as a kid, but one of the first items I actually did was mosaic. So I didn't even, do the doubles and whatever. But yeah, I did a baby blanket of scrap yarns. So we have another mosaic here.
Zach's Crafts and More is in the house, and honey, I'm so sorry. OM Granny Squares showed up. OM Granny Squares is in the house.
Hello.
And Angel Renee today is here as well. And she just dropped another super sticker. Thank you, sweetie. So we can dance. Thank you, Angel Renee. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We are way behind in chat, you guys. But as you see, we are geeking out. We are super nerds for the yarn and the things, and so we're gonna, our mouths are gonna run away with us on that. Just please forgive us. Live, love, crochet. Hello. I think I said Michi. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get everybody shouted out.
We say hello to everyone and don't leave anyone out when we do that. And we can't.
We can't. We're going to say, Mama Knows Best, a.k.a. Gwen, welcome into you too, my dear. I do see you guys. I do see you. Ursula, thank you so much for coming by. And if you're still here, I hope you know we love you so much for all you do for the community as well. And Pam, hi, Be Creative Crafts. You guys, everybody's here. It's amazing. It's a party.
Yes. We are partying.
So we were showing the Scrappy blankie, and can you please expand on the story behind, there's a lot of new people that haven't heard
the Scrappy blanket, and it's also a part of how I ended up being the Scraptastic crocheter, because when I started crocheting, I basically didn't have a lot of money to spend on yarn. So I got everyone else's leftover yarns. Like there's scrappy pieces from left and right and center, and I don't even know where half of the yarn came from. But I ended up making blankets like this, and I have more blankets, but I don't know there's acrylics, there's cotton, there's wool, there's, if I put it in the wash, which I probably have to hand wash this, I don't think it's going to shrink too much, but there's colors that's going to bleed and whatnot, so I don't dare to wash it. That's just how it is. We don't use it. So yeah, like I've done a lot of scrappy stuff, and now I can, I have a lot of other yarns now. And I'm sorry if everyone thinks I'm like all about Hobie, because there's a lot of Hobie hauls on my side. But I know that things are looking a bit different depending on where you're at around the world. I'm in Sweden, so the Hobie yarn is to me the cheap yarns, because the yarn in my local yarn store is really expensive stuff. So you might think that the Hobie yarn is the expensive stuff, and with shipping and whatnot, it's a bit different for me. So just because I have this doesn't mean that, it's all fancy and whatnot, because that's my cheap stuff, okay? Yes. And there's a lot of yarns that you have that I'm so jealous of. Like the rainbow stuff behind Dawn. There's nothing like that I could get a hold of easily. It would cost me an arm and a leg in shipping. I love the colors of rainbowy things. I love the color changing stuff whatsoever. But it's just, and neons. Who doesn't like a neon? A good neon. Yeah, it's just pretty stuff. But to me, I know that you can get that pretty cheap and easily available, a lot of you.
I heard keep an eye out at your local Walmart. Last night someone said in the chat that you can find this possibly on the lower shelf on clearance for $2 at Walmart. So yeah, that's an amazing price.
Yeah.
And Angela Kraus earlier, you weren't here, I don't believe at that time, but we shouted you out as my newest porcelain member, and thank you so much. I did try to tag everybody in the description box below, as well as put Nightbot on the timer. So thank you so much, Angela. I really appreciate it. And we are talking about yarn, you guys.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's what we love to do. I do know that a lot of other live streams end up being a lot of other things, but I kind of feel like I want to stick to talking yarn as much as I can, because here's the only place I get to do that. I don't get to do that in other, spaces. So that's why it feels like I'm going to take the opportunity now when it's been given to me to really geek out on the yarn and the crochet stuff. Like, you see that I have been crocheting a lot. There's like all these hangers are full of shawls. And I need to find a way to display some of them or sell them, or I don't know what I'm going to do with them. It's just a big mess right now because we are rearranging stuff, and that everything in this room is going to go into another room because, yeah, we don't have Walmart in Sweden. The only store that is available, that is like a US store, and I don't think they have yarn, is we do have one store in the whole of Sweden, of Costco. They came here not really long ago, and I've never been there because it's far away from where I'm at. So, but there's no other US stores. Well, we do have, I think there's a couple of Starbucks, and Victoria's Secret does have a few stores here too. As far as I know, that's the only stores, like US stores in Sweden. There might be other ones that I've missed, but yeah, we don't have your stuff.
I'm so sorry, but we don't have your stuff either. Yeah. And you have a lot of more high-end quality availability to you. So, we're just learning about regions and what's available, and again, sharing all the things. But Sanita makes crochet items. Welcome in, sweetie. I see you popping in the chat. And we also have Mrs. C's Cottage. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? We're so happy to have you here. You got YTFP's Chris's attention with Victoria's Secret.
Well, I don't blame him. I think there's a lot of people that's like, oh, we like that. I've never been there. I don't know if that's yeah, not really my thing. I could probably order stuff online, but it's the shipping. Like, it's gonna kill me. When I order from Hobby, I get free shipping, and it's here. Like, sometimes I've had orders come the next day, and I do know that you don't have that luxury of having fast Hobby shipping orders.
But when we want to treat ourselves, we can do the Hobie. Mrs. C's Cottage is a very, very special person here on the platform. She makes the Some Bunnies, and she does the Some Buddies as well. And many people have been lucky enough to adopt one of her little Some Bunnies or somebody. So yeah, it's very special to have Mrs. C's Cottage here, and just having her little Some Bunnies in spirit is pretty cool. Yes, and she says, as you may know, I make Some Bunnies, and when I have a bit of yarn left, I put it into scrap blankets.
Oh, that's cute.
It is.
So I did see something about talking about, what was it? There was something that I wanted to address. There was something. Where did it go?
Well, let me say hi to Huggy. You know how to say this. The Huggy Homestead. Hi. I know it means like cozy. I know it means like fall vibes in a way where get your Ugg boots and your cardigans, and it's like a homey feeling. But I know it's kind of like hygge. And is that hygge?
Hygge.
Hygge.
In Swedish. Hygge. Yeah.
Hygge. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is the comment I was looking for. Lena Rita. Where in Sweden is the Costco? Täby. Yeah, that's close to the airport, really. And the dollar store in Sweden is not the same dollar store as in the US. We have a dollar store that's, yeah, it's very limited on yarn. I did put a little short walking through the yarn aisle at dollar store, and it's a short. Like, I think it took me 12 seconds to pass through the whole yarn section and pick some stuff up. So if you haven't seen that one, I think it went, yeah, it's been up for a day or two. That's all the yarn they had in my local dollar store. But yeah, our dollar store is not the same as in the US. It's basically cheap quality, and it doesn't cost like $1. It's just cheap, and yeah, still everything is made in China, and it's just crap. Sorry, but I don't really go there to buy a lot of things, but I have to check out the yarn occasionally, and they do have some things that's worth going there for. That's just a little bit cheaper there than other places. Like, I can buy soda in bulk. That's about it. Yep.
Yeah, same. A lot of the items are lower quality, so we really don't want to invest in those when we don't have to. But, you know, again, it's regional. You were able to find some gems at a different store on sale, though, where when you purchased the yarn for the shawl that you just finished. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, well, they may not have as much of an abundance of clearance. Occasionally, she can find something and turn it into something beautiful.
Yeah. Like, I do have some other places that I do go for yarn, but it's not, you know, I don't buy a lot of my yarn there because it's not really worth it. If I want cheap acrylic in few colors, yeah, that's basically what I have. And sometimes, like, you get a color and then next time you go there, the color is gone and they will never have it again, even though it's their own brand. So it's not really worth investing too much into, you know, larger products, or because if you run out of yarn, you run out of yarn. Yep.
Yeah, it is hard to match. But you probably know better than I do because I am learning as I go, you guys. So I know I hear a lot of things and it's a little bit of information overload, but I am aware of a website that if you need to match a yarn, and like I said, Amanda's more knowledgeable in this area than I am, because she can tell you, like, for example, the Roll With It Red Heart here, melange is, what's the Hobie equivalent?
The Hobie cookie, yes.
Thank you.
There is difference in the colors because you can find the same yarn. You have that one, the Roll With It melange. You have Hobie cookie, and you have Serdar jewel spun. It's the same yarn, same manufacturer. Some colorways are the same, and some colorways are specific to this, you know, to the brands. They have some difference in between them. The Hobie cakes are the biggest, so per yardage, that's most value for your money. As far as I've figured out, that's like, if you need a lot of it, that's the cheapest. Roll With It melange is probably easiest to get if you're in the US, and the Serdar jewel spawn if you're in the UK, and those are even smaller. They're like the donuts. And yeah, you have cakes, I have cakes. Yeah, I know how. Yeah, I'm geeking. Okay, that's my thing.
I want you to. I'm not stopping you, but we're gonna say hi to Crafting and Coffee with Kelly.
Hello.
And then King Morgan is also in the house. Hello, King Morgan. How are you, my dear? I did see you tagged me, and I checked out that video on. He enjoys gaming on his channel. So if any of you are gamers, that you might want to check out what's coming out in the new gaming, what's new in the gaming world. He mentioned quite a few games that are coming out that I am not familiar with, but then also some that I am. So he's got all the deets on all the things about what's new in the gaming world coming soon. I'm going to sneeze. I'm so sorry. And we have Vegan Magic. Hello, welcome in. And D Yummy Elmo 69. Hi, great to see you.
While you focus on your sneeze, I'm going back to, you mentioned the site where you can compare yarns. You were talking about the yarn sub.
Correct.
It's yarn substitution. But one thing that you can't really get out of that site, you get, like, if you have a yarn, you have a thickness, you have the length, and you have the weight of the yarn, like how many yards or meters and how big of the balls, and that you can figure out the thickness. But what it doesn't tell you is the feel of a yarn. So that is not something you can really figure out through there, unless people have like commented. And I don't know if there's a comment section there, because I don't know that much, because I have been there a few times to try and figure out, at least when I'm trying a different pattern, like Bago Day patterns, like what type of yarn is she using, what thickness, what can I find that's similar to like what I have, like easily available to me. But I haven't used it that much, because often it feels like it's pretty easy to see at least what yarns or the thickness of the yarns she's using in her tutorials. She does like the thicker yarns. So yeah, once you figure out the type of yarn she's using, you kind of already know that, okay, I have this yarn that's the same thickness, and you don't have to go to the yarn sub very often. But it's there for those who want to venture out in trying to find different types of yarns for the projects, if you can't find the yarn that is in or listed in patterns or something like that.
That is a very good pro tip. I did not think about that being a different texture, because yes, the feel, I think a lot of us are drawn to this craft due to texture, and the squish factor for me is yes, I want to pet it, I want to squish it. Sorry, I'm stumbling here because someone asked if I sniff it. I'm not really a yarn sniffer, but you brought up Day, and she is.
Do that. Well, I do it more off cam than on cam, I guess, but I do like to squeeze it. I do that a lot. And yeah, like when I made this, just a pink fluffy egg. That's one of the first projects I did with this yarn, the same yarn I used to make my headband. But I'm like, really, I can sit here and just like use it as a pillow, and I can pet it, and I've done that on stream and off stream, because I just like how these yarns feel. And that's what I did. Well, not the exact same yarn, but I did the elephant in the same type of plush yarn, and that's what Dawn made her Halloween thingies now, pumpkin and bowl. So I've recently ventured out to this type of yarn that I hadn't done before, because I don't know, I like my thin cotton yarns.
I do too.
Yeah.
So we have that in common. But I am obsessed with the chenille. I absolutely am. Like, I love how soft and fun this is to work up as well.
I did a bee in the same type of yarn too, because I had to try it.
So it's hard. But it kind of depends on my mood, you know. Sometimes I'm like, I always enjoy working with the thin yarn, and there's an itch in my brain I keep describing to people that needs a scratch. So I have started another chevron, but it's going to sit on hold for a little bit while I focus on this skull granny square. But the 5 crafty ladies last night, we did pumpkin theme to get in the fall mood, because here at the end of September, autumn begins. And we move into the spooky season, which I'm super excited for.
I need to whip out some of the spooky stuff that I have. I have barely showed them on my channel, because they were like before I started the channel. but I have a couple of pumpkins, but I also have a huge blanket or like bedspread that I made for my son. That's all skulls. And I do think that I have a video from I don't even know when I was talking about my basket, this plastic basket I have behind me that's like a grocery store basket. And I was using that to have my whips in, going between, because I have a two-story house. So, like, going from upstairs to downstairs, that's a lot easier than all these roll carts with wheels. Because yeah, you don't do good in stairs with those. But I do think that this was on his bed while I was filming it, with the bedspread all over the bed. So that's basically the only time I've showed that blanket, and that was like a long time ago. And I know a lot of people that is new to me, you're probably not going to go back and see my older videos because people just don't do that a lot. If you do, then yeah, thank you very much. But I do not expect it. Occasionally, I know people are trying to help out by running playlists for watch hours, and that is perfectly fine. You don't have to watch everything when you're running playlists, but it really helps. It helps a lot because watch hours. Yeah, I know that I'm gonna get the subscribers needed for monetizations way before I get the watch hours. So yeah, it's a uphill, but we're working on it. Hello, Maritza. Hola.
Hola, Maritza. Welcome in. And on that note, if you are on my side and you would like to share your channel, share your schedule, please just type Barbie in the chat. And if you could share your, if you do live streams or if you have an upload schedule, please help me out, you guys. That my brain, like I tried to explain earlier, the brain capacity is just not there. And the more we get going in this, the more, it's harder for me to remember stuff. And I don't want to spread misinformation. So I don't want to get it wrong. And the biggest factor is me on the Pacific West Coast of the United States here. And a lot of our viewers are in the East or East Coast or Central time zones. So again, math, please, no. Like, don't make me math. Okay. Thank you.
And
But yeah.
for those who's on my channel, ScrapDolls is the link or the thing you need to type for Nightbot to share your link.
And then if you have been at my channel for a while and have not wandered over to Amanda's side, I have pinned her link at the top. So just pop over there, please, and hang out and help give her some watch time. And Thumbie would be awesome. And again, thank you for
so cute.
any
I
replay
really
watchers.
appreciate you, doll. I really do. You are such a sweetheart. It's hard to not like you. Yes, we all love you.
Thank
It's so much
you.
fun
I'm
to
not
hang out with you.
chocolate. Not everybody's going to love me. And some people don't even like chocolate. So it's okay. Thank you, though. But you are so inspiring and, fun to nerd out with as we're doing. And I just love hanging out with you. So this is so fun. This is fun. You guys, as soon as this is not fun for me, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it anymore. But with all the love and support, I just can't not help but have fun with my friends. And that's what we do here. We are having the fun. So please, I saw people sharing. Oh, Molly. Hello, Molly. Pest Hunter Best Catch. That's a new name to me. It's great to see you. I just interrupted myself. Yeah, Sheila popped over to your side. Thank you, Sheila, saying hi from Savannah and giving you a thumbs up. Oh, I saw Nightbot said, what's in your cup? Remember to hydrate. Cheers.
Yes. We need to remember to do that occasionally.
And then Angela Krause says she's drinking some Hawaiian punch. And then Mrs. C's Cottage says, my sister used to give me Hawaiian punches all the time.
Hawaiian Punch, isn't that what's it called? Kool-Aid?
Very similar. It's a drink similar to Kool-Aid.
But isn't it like a flavor that's called Hawaiian Punch?
Yes.
Or maybe it's not a Kool-Aid flavor. Okay.
It is a Kool-Aid flavor as well, yeah. I believe. But Hawaiian Punch is a specific brand.
Oh, okay.
And it's they have a few different flavors now, but the traditional one was a red color, so it would make your tongue red. And Diane, welcome in. Diane says, hello, everyone. Just got here. You are right on time, my dear. We are here just talking about things we are working on, things we want to make, and things we are currently making. So I am working on my Skull Granny Squares so that I can finish this Skull Granny Square cardigan in time for Halloween.
I'm sitting here just smiling at myself because I saw a comment now that I hadn't, Neil is apparently hearing my Swedishness today. I know that there's a lot of people that really is questioning whether I am from Sweden or not because I don't really have an accent, but apparently I do have an accent today. Or at least Neil can pick it up.
Do you think you sound more Sweden when you're tired?
I don't know. I don't think I'm that tired today.
I don't think you're that tired either.
No.
I've been using your energy. Thank you.
I was a bit tired earlier because it's been just a lot of things going on with all my train riding and whatnot yesterday. And today I've been in the car because we went to go and pick some stuff at the store. We went to eat. We went to drop some stuff off at my dad's. We went to drop off some stuff at my best friend's. We went to my in-laws and had stuff dropping off there because we're just returning the tools that we've been borrowing while we've been renovating. So returning all of the stuff that we don't need. Had some coffee and then had to go home and then cook dinner, and then I had to find energy to come and hang out because it was not maybe not the best start to come and hang out, but I'm really, really loving to be here. So it's definitely worth hanging out here. Yes.
We have a few people saying that, like Michi, for example, said the more she talks, the more she sounds American. And someone else said something about their accent. Thank you, Neil. I just see Neil, very kind compliment. Oh, Susan Burke is asking, what are we working on? I'm doing my skulls for my Skull Granny Square cardigan, and Amanda is doing something beautiful. So I'm going to make her big for a second so she can know where she is at.
I did talk a little bit about that. I was out and about yesterday. I went in the car, not crocheting in the car, but I went from the car to the bus, from the bus to the train, from the train to the metro, and then I had to go all the way back. And I had a cake, yarn, and a hook, and this is what I ended up with. And I have been a little bit crocheting in the car today with all the back and forth. So yeah, I'm starting this new pattern thingy, and I'm just getting a new color change, which is awesome. I love my color changing yarn cakes. I will bring out the yarn cake as well, but hopefully I will be getting some patterns out because I have patterns to basically just get down on paper or in a PDF and start to share with everyone. This is not the first thing I'm winging or my own make, not other people's patterns, but yeah, this is the yarn I'm using. So we're getting some minty greens and some different shades of blue and then blacks. That's what's going to end up being the rest of this limited edition Black Friday cotton cake from Hobie. And for those who doesn't know, I love Hobie, and that's what's easily and cheap available to me. As you can see, there's more of these types of cakes, but yeah. I also know a lot of things about Hobie. So if you feel like you want to know more about Hobie, their sales, or what's a good deal and whatnot, feel free to ask because I will love to share the knowledge I have, but I don't also want to only talk about them because I really want them to sponsor me. I talk about them so much, so they really should. But also I do understand that that's not all you want to hear from me. So yeah. I do know that I need to kind of not always just talk about Hobie. It's hard to, though, because they're so cute. They're so pretty. It's easy to talk about them.
And In Yarn We Trust came in, welcome in, and says, oh, pretty, and
Thank
a
you.
beautiful day. Says, hope everyone is having a great afternoon. Yes, thank you so much for stopping in, my dear. We really appreciate your support and you being here. Thank you. And please tell me I haven't missed anything else, you guys. It is kind of hard to crochet and juggle chat and...
I know that you have too high expectations on yourself.
I do.
Yes.
I'm a
And
over.
I do know that people are also used to, you know, a lot of live streams is basically only saying hi to everyone. And I do know that's a bit harder when you get a lot of people hanging out, and we do love to welcome
Acknowledge
everyone.
everyone. Yeah.
Yes, we see that you are here, and I'm just, Dawn's doing all the talking. I'm, yeah, I'm just gonna
You're
say,
doing all the working.
I'm just gonna say, welcome to everyone that we might have missed, and sorry that we missed you, but we're not missing you because we are like, even though I'm crocheting, I'm keep an eye on chats. It's not like I'm not seeing stuff, but also Dawn's helping me by doing all the talking and keeping an eye, so I don't have to. I think that the hook size and weight of the yarn, Sheila, is that mine you're talking about? I have a 3.25 millimeter crochet hook, and the weight of the yarn, I think most people would say that this is either a 1 or a 2 weight. Hobie says it's a 2 weight on their ball bands here. They do recommend a 3.5 to 4 millimeter crochet hook, and I do know. Okay, I'm being a bit silly, but I do know that I have a loose tension, and we all know that crocheting is working with our hooks. So I used to refer to, I'm a loose hooker. Okay, I have a silly sense of humor, and I might as well get it out there so that you don't get scared that I do use silly language occasionally. Yeah, that's just how it is.
And I'm a tight
So
hooker and I'm proud of it.
yeah, so that's just, yeah, I'm a silly Swede. That's all I'm gonna say. That I think it's explaining a lot of it.
Oh,
So
Lori
some
is
people,
here. I'm sorry, Lori Armstrong. Welcome in. Thank
hello.
you, everybody, for greeting each other. That really does help in case we miss someone. And Zoela is so sweet, says, I love you just the way you are. And you got many comments saying how beautiful that shawl is working up. And Amanda is beautiful too, you guys. I read one wrong, but I agreed. I agreed with what I read wrong. And yes, she is beautiful also. So I think we're
Thank you,
doing
honey.
pretty good here. And Winter, you're a loose hooker with the eyeballs peeping. Hee. Is that hee?
Well, it is what it is.
They say I am too. They say I am.
Well, there's a bunch of loose hookers around here, and there's a bunch of tight hookers too, and you're all welcome. Yes.
And Sheila's also a loose hooker. LOL. Okay, loose. Oh no, she's LOL. Okay, loose hooker.
Oh.
Oh, on that note, I love to ask, if you could be a Golden Girl, what Golden Girl character do you think you would want to be? For example, I choose Blanche because I'm a little bit boy crazy, just a little bit. So I think that would be my like dominant personality type. However, I think we all encompass a little bit of every Golden Girl. But yeah, if you could pick one, if you guys don't mind, would you like to share who you think you would be?
I know we've talked about
IKEA
this
stock
before.
yarn. Sorry, honey. Neil got me distracted again. Butterfly.
No, IKEA does not have yarn. I wish, but IKEA does not have yarn. They do have a very broad variety of types of shelves and organization things that you can make your yarn look pretty. Yeah, display. That's I have an. You can't really see it, but up here you can see a corner of a white bookshelf. That's an IKEA bookshelf. It is hidden behind there. I did have a little bit okay, now we're geeking out on IKEA here, but I did tell Dawn a little bit ago that I can actually name the furniture items in my house that is not from IKEA, and I think it's about like less than 10 furniture items that's not from IKEA that's in my house. Yes, you can see a little bit of a brown dresser here. That's from my grandma. When she passed away, I got the dresser, and those are actually white drawers that goes under a bed. Those are not from IKEA. And the rest of the furniture in this room is from IKEA. All the furniture in my son's room is from IKEA. Yeah, the computer chairs are not from IKEA, but like, yeah, I'm literally, I can name in every room what I don't have or what I have that's not from IKEA. But yeah, I'm in Sweden. Okay, yeah, IKEA. That's where we go and get our stuff.
I love
But
everybody's answers to the Golden Girls. Thank you guys for sharing. I see that Winter says, LOL, Amanda, all my furniture is either from IKEA or Walmart or Staples. And yesterday I had a teeny tiny haul that I showed. I did get a new comforter and duvet covers. And my background will be changing. Sorry to interrupt you, Amanda. I just wanted to. And my members, we do have some emojis. We have my puppy bat emoji, and we have the witchy watcher emojis. And I forgot we can play with those too. I will be adding more as soon as I would like suggestions. If anybody has recommendations for what other emoji, we need a doll emoji, don't we?
Yes, you do.
Yes, a doll emoji.
Yeah, I want to go back to the Golden Girls a little bit,
yes,
because
please.
I know we have talked about the Golden Girls before, and I have seen them when I was younger, but not a lot. But the only one that really sticks out to me that I really like feel like it's that I really love. I wouldn't say that it's me per se, but the oldest one, is it Sophia? I just love her. Yeah, her personality is just awesome. Yes, I love her. But yeah, I wouldn't know if I would say that that's my personality or anything, but that's the one I really remembered that I loved. Yeah, that's so cute.
I did get this on the Temu. They do have quite a few cute Golden Girls items. We have been working on Little Treasures by Nancy's channel and the Be Creative Crafts channel because, yes, we love yarn around here, but we have other interests as well. This is my first diamond painting. And Amanda, thank you for being a friend.
Aww.
And everyone in the chat, you guys, thank you for being a friend. And if you've been in my chat for a while and you haven't yet, please click the link pinned at the top, pop over to Amanda's side, and hang out over there and give her some thummies and some watch time, please, because we're really trying to build up her channel so that she can get the full monetization, because they do not offer the fan funding monetization in her country yet. So yes, that's not available in a lot of countries. They have to do the full thing.
Yep. Well, you need to get there too, because you want YouTube to pay you. We all know that. Yes. But you're one step closer.
I appreciate all the support and love that I get from everyone joining the membership, but I really hope you guys enjoy the emojis, okay? These emojis tickle me. So especially, I thought it was super cute when when we hear bat, then we could just drop a bat in the chat every time we hear him barking.
Yeah. Oh, you should really make that one, like, you should frame it and have it behind you with that. Yeah, the one that you showed with the thanks for being a friend. You should have that somewhere in your backdrop.
It will be, yes. But I don't know how it's going to work out. Anyways, with the new cubes that are going in, I hope to get that done as soon as possible. Last night, I was absolutely drained. We have been celebrating everybody around here. That is what my channel is going to evolve around, uplifting and celebrating my friends and helping you guys reach your goals, helping you guys achieve your dreams, helping you guys just as much as I can to give back for everything that you've given to me, because seriously, sorry to make it all about me right now, but me.
If you're telling everyone to come to me, you have to get some of it yourself too. You don't.
No. I just want to say like I've watched YouTube for a long time, and I didn't know that what I could bring to YouTube that people would want to see. So I never attempted to even do that. And then I just started live hopping with people and hanging out in the chat, and that was fun. And then one day I lost my mind, I think, and I popped up on a panel, and it was like, oh, what now? and then then I got the bug, right? You get bit by the bug is how it felt. And then I just was panel to panel, and then everybody's like, dang, Dawn's everywhere. And I'm like, I love hanging out with my friends. I don't want to go to sleep. I will eat, but can I just play? I just want to play with yarn with my friends and have the fun. And next thing I know, I have all of you guys to thank for me getting the fan funding monetization, and you know, it's just sharing the love and growing. Like it, I can't believe it's real. Like I really can't believe it. And thank you. But that's the core value is not going to change. I am not going to change. I am here hanging out with my friends, and whatever comes along is a bonus. So you guys are what's important.
We have a question from Neil asking if we are on Instagram. I do have everything in my Linktree link. I think my Linktree link is down in the comment section of down in the description box on my live right now. I think I managed to get it in there, and from there you can find me on wherever I am at, just the Instagram and stuffs too. And I do know that Dawn is also on Instagram, but I don't know if you have your link easy somewhere.
I'm trying. Like I really put the cart before the horse, you guys. I need to get it together. Okay, yeah. Amanda's telling me like. Yeah, she's taking me by the hand, and okay, I feel I can contribute and try to help her get her watch hours. She's contributing to me getting all of the things, like my ducks in a row that I need, the technical side of stuff.
No. Like, okay, I haven't posted on Instagram as much as I probably should, because I have been focusing more on the YouTube side, and I can't really say that I really focused on the YouTube side either, because I'm here to geek out and hang out and talk yarn. I didn't come here to like earn money. I was like, okay, if I can have something, in return, that maybe I could, splurge a little bit extra with some yarn and whatnot, then that's what it was going to do to me. Like, hopefully, maybe. But it's not that I'm seeking out to becoming the next Bag O Day. That's not what I'm aiming for, even though it would probably be awesome and a lot of fun, but I don't see myself as the best teacher in making tutorials, and I am really too lazy to do a lot of editing because I'm not good at it. Like, most of the stuff I do is like one take from the beginning to the end. That's what you get. So I'm kind of feeling like lives is more of a suitable thing for me, I guess. Hello, Tam. How are you today?
Oh, yes, I was gonna say, we had Kits and Bits Scale Modeling coming into the chat. And yeah, live streams is where my heart is. This is where I get the interaction. I get the fun. I get to hang out with my friends. But I do need to go dehydrate, sweetie. If you don't mind, I'll be right
you
back.
run. I'm, you do you. Totally fine. Oh, Neil, you need Dawn to do the live streams for you. Yeah, that could probably be a fun thing to have our host on a lot of places. Yes. Well, Soila, you came to a really great community, that's for sure. We are really, there's a really fun crochet community on here. And there's a lot of things we can learn from each other. We can uplift each other. There's just a lot of fun things to be had here. I know that I'm just like a lot of other Swedes, really crappy at, promoting myself, because we don't really do that a lot here. We're supposed to be, not bragging about wealth, or that's just not it's not a very Swedish thing to brag. And I do know that I have a lot of items that I've made, and it's just I don't show it because it feels like it's the wrong thing to do. But it's probably not the wrong thing to do because I love crochet and I love to talk about the things I've done, but there's a lot of things that you haven't seen yet. Um, so yeah, I have more that I can share. I just need to get better at it. Okay, Mrs. C Cottage, you're too old to throw anymore, so you're just dropping yarn on my driveway. Yeah, I'm not gonna run over it, that's for sure. Thank you very much. That was a really cute way to to say that you were throwing yarn at me. Yeah, I'm not good at promoting myself whatsoever. I'm happy that Dawn is doing the works for me because she's a lot better at it. That's for sure. She's the
Oh,
best promoter I could have ever gotten. My
thank
manager here.
you. Gosh, that's a heavy honor to wear, but thank you. I think it's all the years of watching the YouTubes that I kind of know the lingo. I also wanted to mention that I am not abandoning my late night, although it may kind of seem like it. I do have a full schedule here. Honestly, I only have one day off right now, and that is Tuesdays. Amanda and I will be here on Sundays. I wanted to make a schedule that would accommodate, because I did have a lot of people in the daytime sad that they missed me in the nighttime, and vice versa. Hello, Pixie Stitch. She's saying, hey, Dawn and Amanda, welcome in, my dear.
Hello.
And there's the bat. There's the barking bat.
Yeah,
Uh,
but also one of the things that we figured out that the Sundays works for both of us because I don't have a lot of times that works for me. I do have two kids. They are, awake during my days, and there's just things I have to work around. I'm just happy that Dawn could find a little bit of time to squeeze me in. And I'm just really hoping that I can stick to this schedule because I've been going live whenever there's actually a little possibility for me to do that. But most of the time there's background noises and whatnot. So I mostly just hang out in chats, and I'm not really that active in chats either. I usually say that I'm there, and then I just sit crocheting because unfortunately typing in the chat takes away from my crochet time. So I'm sorry that people might not have gotten to know me as good as they could have, but I'm there. I'm watching the lives, I'm hanging out, I'm just not saying much.
CDC Mechanical, welcome in, my friend. CDC Mechanical has snuck in. Also, sorry I didn't see that sooner. I see people say hello. Anyway, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just want to catch anyone else that has come in. Yes, he is happy playing ball with his dad, and that's why he's barking, because he's like, throw the ball, Dad, throw the ball.
Yes.
But yes, with Amanda's busy mom life and me wanting to make sure that I see the daytime people outside of chat in addition to my nighttime people that I do hang out with. You will see me tomorrow morning we have Hobby Bingo here in the United States, and I believe other parts of the world a little bit as well.
I think it's the English speaking community really that they're promoting it too with the Monday Hobby Bingo. Because yes, as I said, I know a lot about Hobby, and they do have, I think, Wednesdays for the Danish people, and I get to play Hobby Bingo on Thursday in Swedish. That's when they do it for the Swedish people.
And Winter Sharing Canada has it Mondays too. So I do, and again, to just make sure that, so once a week, we have Hobby Bingo on Monday mornings. I will be hosting a little play along Hobby Bingo every Monday. So you'll see me in 14 hours again. And then I will take a break on Tuesday, and then I'm back for West Coast Wednesdays. And then Thursdays, I will be over at Be Creative Craft Pam's. There may be or may not be a little after party. Same with, we will be over at Little Treasures by Nancy's on Fridays. And then there may or may not be an after party. But I'm trying to, again, stick to the night times. That is what has brought me here. But do some more daytimes so that at least you guys get to see. And yes, Michi, I'm excited. I get to join tomorrow. I'm off work. Yay. So yes, if you happen to be off work and you are up a little early, or please sleep in. You guys, please sleep, because it's kind of hurting me with the, that's an early one. That's early. I'm just going to be honest. It's early for me. You probably know, I just want to keep having the fun. So it's fine. It's fine. I saw Yarn Lover Regina giving you flowers, Amanda. Your work is amazing.
Thank you.
And she's not good at putting herself forward either. Neil said, what? Neil said, it's good to promote your channel on other platforms. Yes, it is. And he said I was a good friend. I caught that also. Thank you, my dear. And there's CDC Vintage and Mechanical. Veronica, how is your new place? Yes. We want to know. I mean, I have been hearing that she's settled in as best as possible. That some things were a little bumpy, but I'm sure she'll fill in the deets for you. Zoela said, Dawn, I'm lagging. I'm going out and returning. Hopefully my lagging gets repaired. It's okay, honey. I understand. You know, I told you I'm juggling 2 laptops, trying not to overwhelm one or the other. I believe Nisi here, Freehandly Made, also works from a Chrome, and that's what I'm on. In addition to Granny D used to have a Chrome laptop. So you guys might be familiar with how this is not a streaming computer. Well, it's excellent for a lot of things. It's just not a gaming computer, and that's what I'm looking to upgrade to, in addition to some more improvements around here, just a, atmosphere, because aesthetic, right? Yes, aesthetic. Yep. Lori says, hello, Amanda. I put some yarn by Mrs. C's Yarn. I'm running this stream from my phone, and Dawn's on my TV.
Aw, thanks.
Thank you.
Just because you were talking about that now, how you're doing all different computers and whatnot. I have been double camera doing with my phone to actually show what I'm working on. Why didn't I do that today? I put it on charge, but yeah, it's
that's why it was on charge. Yeah,
I forgot. But it was ready. I could have had the you getting to see more up close what I've been working on. So yeah, that's a bummer that I forgot that today.
Well, we still have a little bit of time, but yes, next time, you guys, next time, we're gonna keep fine tuning and building and adding more. So you will see, the quality will improve. Like I said, I'm in the works of getting me a better computer that we can showcase more of your guys' makes as well. We want to, especially, on all of my things, I want to, highlight you guys and share more of what you're doing and just uplift the community as much as possible. I just am not. Yes, Arthur, I do have a Facebook. Everything is Dawn YarnDoll. My YouTube name is my Instagram name and my Facebook page. So you may find me over there. Again, it's a lot to juggle, you guys. So I realize I'm very behind in comments. I do prioritize the majority of my time to the YouTube. And I am participating in Gail's Southern Living. It is a multi-collab giveaway. So how that works, if you haven't heard, is very similar to the Christmas in July that was hosted by Dana Wonderslust. There are, I hear, over 40, possibly 50 channels. You may enter to become a semifinalist on any of those. There is a playlist on my video for that we're coming to a close on this. So what I'm bringing this up mostly is because I do prioritize answering my comments on YouTube first, and then I will get to whatever other platforms where I have messages as best as possible. Ask Amanda.
Yep.
I don't live there. So I'm sorry. It's a hit or miss thing. If you catch me, I don't mean to not reply to you. It's just I am in the YouTube. YouTube's got all got me sucked in, and I'm trying to keep up with again. Just the comments there. But once the Gale Southern Living has come to a close, that will alleviate some of the work that I'm doing. Because while it is fun, it's a lot of fun. I love interacting with you guys on all levels. It is time consuming. There's only 24 hours and 2 hands. So the less crochet time for me, the more if I'm working the technical side, and it's a lot. Thank you for understanding. I'll shut up now.
Well, I kind of went to get something out here for 2 reasons. First, some might have missed that I put up a video thanking Dawn. The video came up yesterday because she was the first one to send me Happy Meal. And I did get Dawn exclusive stitch markers. She made this one, and I thought this one was so gorgeous. Well, I'm gonna let's
Well, it really is.
Yeah,
like,
it is. Like, she put some stitch markers up in a picture, and I was like, this one is my favorite. And then all of a sudden she's like, can I have your address? And then this one ended up at my place, and I really, really like it because it fits perfectly with my thinner yarns. But it wasn't this, that's not the only one. I did get some extra ones, or like the teeny tiny small hearts, which is also really, 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 yeah, pretty. But I'm using this one on this shawl, and I did tell you guys that the shawl I'm working on now, I'm winging it. I'm making it up as I go, but there are pieces in here that is inspired by winter, and you might see what I'm talking about when I show you the pattern that I'm actually testing for winter, because I'm working on that shawl as well. I just put it down because I couldn't take it with me on the train and have to, like, pattern testing, you need to count and whatnot. But you might see the similarities in this part. That's the part I'm basically stealing. But I really loved how this looks. But there's some other beautiful things in this one. So yes, winter, I love you, because this is just gorgeous and it's so much fun to make this. And I think that the pattern is available in some places. I'm not really sure if it's just being tested right now, but I do know that there's been talk about that it is somewhere. But I really love it. It's cute. So the credit is to Winter for this part, and that's also now in my shawl, but in multiple places. I have it there, and it's probably going to come a couple more times. I'm not sure what to do with this one, but hopefully I'm going to get it down on piece of paper at some point, because I need to be better at sharing stuff and not just have it in my head. I have another pattern that I need to get it on paper. Like, there's just, I need to get stuff on paper. That's not my, it takes away from my crochet time to get it on paper. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. I told you, I'm not very good at hanging out in the chats, and I'm not really good at, letting people know I exist or what I do. But I get the opportunity to do that now, so I'm just gonna say it, that I am here, and I have a lot of things that I'm willingly sharing with everyone. So yes, and I want to show more. Should I have a show and tell while I'm just on big here?
Yes, please do. Now, just to friendly reminder, the family had requested that Amanda limit this so that she does get some sleep to 2 hours, and we are coming up on the 2-hour mark. And last time we just, so I don't know. This is up to her.
Yes.
But
I do know that there are other people that wants to do live streams, and I don't want to step on other people's toes, but I don't mind going longer because, yeah, there's nothing stopping me really. I know that my better half was going to bed at some point, and so far I don't know if he's sleeping or not, but he said he'd text me when he goes to bed. So yeah, he knows he's on kid duty today, and he will take care of kids if they wake up. So I don't mind staying for a little bit longer, as long as it doesn't step on people's toes with someone else is going live or whatnot. Like if you feel like you need to go elsewhere, you are totally free to do that. You don't have to stick around. We really appreciate everyone that takes the time to hang out. Yeah. So if I keep going and going and going, that will happen occasionally. And if Dawn feels like, okay, nope, I don't have time for you, she will let me know. And
No, I would not
also,
do that. Please
yes,
don't ever. No.
no, but like
I
if
want
you
to
feel like you
celebrate
need
you.
to
I
go,
love what you do, honey. And you keeping my butt in the seat so that I crochet. This is how I
yes,
ended up doing
yes.
such crazy long live streams, because I'm like, you guys keep my butt in the seat and make me crochet. Otherwise, I would squirrel everything away. So, Cranberry, hello, welcome in. And we had another person who joined us real quick, and then go back to what you were saying. Sorry to interrupt, but someone else popped in. I wanted to say hi. Polly wants a crafter, Jerry. Yes, that's my friend. Hello, you guys. Okay, I got to say. Oh, Lori's Vlogs and Shorts. Hi, Lori's Vlogs and Shorts. Please don't be upset if I missed you guys. I'm trying to say hello to everybody.
No, you sit there and you crochet,
And
and
I
I talk. Neil is asking if I sell the stuff I make. Not really. I have a plan to try and venture out and do it. I haven't found the right platform that I feel is the right place, because I am not the type of person that is going to sell myself cheap. And there's a lot of people out there that's like, oh, my grandma can do this. Oh, and this is too expensive and whatnot. And it's like, oh, well, if your grandma can do it, then you go ask her to do it, because I am not going to sit here and apologize for actually wanting to make some money out of it. Yeah, so I haven't really figured that out yet, but I'm thinking that I'm having enough of items now that I could do like a Christmas fair or market or something like that. So that's probably where I'm gonna start. Um, but maybe in the future I will have more of a, maybe global scale type of thing, or like a platform where I could, like, if I would have someone ask me to do something, then yeah, I can probably figure something out. But I do also know that not everyone's gonna be willing to pay. So the question's always there. If you want something, then ask. So I made this one that I've been wearing for a couple of I had it yesterday. It's a hexagon cardigan with 2 yarn cakes in cotton. So it's really like nice and airy, and you can actually see through it. So I love this one. It's 2 different cotton cakes. The one starting from the green to the red, and it's actually darker down at the bottom. And the other one started from the yellow to the green. But I just thought that they are pretty much the same colors, besides the red part. And hexagons are really easy to make, but I figured out a way to actually make all of this with only the yarn tail in the beginning and the end. So I worked the hexagon to the point where I joined the sleeve up, and then I continued to make it wider, and I attached it in the front and the back, and then I continued the rows back and forth to get it longer. So yeah, there's some techniques in here that I know that people are probably going to wonder about, and I have plans to try and get it into a like tutorial-esque thing to explain how I did that with only never cutting the yarn. I made this as it is, not cutting any yarns, which is fun. Speaking of hexagon cardigans, I have another one that I also plan to make a tutorial out of, because I made some things with this one that is a bit different from the traditional hexagon cardigans that we see. There's some different types of stitches in it, some color changes, and there's 2 different colors of yarn. The blue or the teals, it's one color of yarn, and then these brownish greens is another color. So it's just 2 colors of yarn that made all of these fun colors going on. So this is the Hobie cookie, but also what is it? Roll with it melange.
Yes.
Yes. That we've been talking about, that the yarn is actually the same manufacturer, but some colors are different from place to place. And yes, Dawn is resting her voice, but she's not crocheting because she started to get busy in the chat like she always does. Yes.
Everybody's saying it's beautiful.
Thank you.
And they love it. And I was just thanking everyone for the compliments and asking them to please come over to your channel if you are on my side. So I'm sorry if you hear the tick, 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 tick. Again, I'm going to get a better keyboard that doesn't go tick, 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 unless you enjoy the ASMR of the tick, 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 tick.
I'm going to continue talking hexagon cardigans today because I have a couple. Okay. So can I get the other ones? You did see the one I just showed you? Yes. But this is how it looks with two colors that doesn't change color, like in the yarns. This is actually the exact same pattern, but I did the sides like opposite, like mirrored. So just like the one I did show, the color changes are in the same place and whatnot. But we have a deep eggplantish purple and a minty light soft color. And here you can probably see the pattern a little bit better because the other one is a little bit, a stuff going on with the color changes.
Yeah. Yes. So the pattern does really pop.
Yeah.
Especially with the...
Yeah, on the dark side, it doesn't really show as much. The minty really shows a lot better.
Well, when it has something lighter in the background, it does.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the shadow.
And this one is a little bit longer. I did add a little bit to the bottom to have them differently. So what's going on?
Granny D. Granny D says, I've been on Amanda's side, but I want to come say howdy over here. Hugs. Thank you, Granny D. And Rosie Posey's asking, what brand of yarn are those? Again, Regina's saying, beautiful, Amanda. And Cranberry says, so you have a filter on, Amanda? I don't know. So
I do probably have a filter on. What was it that we were trying to do? Because I don't allow links to be posted, or what was it?
I don't know if she meant like a filter as far as a camera filter.
No, I don't have a filter on the camera, but I do have stuff in the link, I guess, or like in the chat that, or words.
Mrs. C says, I think each cardigan is more stunning than the last. And Rosie Posey was asking what yarn.
So the first one is the Hobie cookie. And the other one is the Mega Balls in eggplant and soft mint. And I used, I did use more than one ball each. So I did buy one of each of those balls, and then I had to order more. So eggplant and soft mint Mega Balls. The Aran one, the thicker one. The Mega Balls, that's just Mega Balls. They are a little bit thinner. They're like DK, and the Aran one is more worsted. So another hexagon cardigan that I made for my daughter, but this one has buttons and pockets because she wanted pockets. And this is also cookie. This is the cookie candy color. Yeah. So all of this is from one ball, all of these colors. All of these colors are in one cake. And I did smaller squares in the back to get the, a little bit of a, wider part here to get it to fit better. And then I have random buttons on. So there's not one button that looks the same because I don't really have buttons that matches. I did buy like mixed boxes of buttons. And that's what I have to deal with. So if I'm going to do something fancy, I'm not going to be able to match it too much. Do we have anything more fun to talk about that's not shawls? This one. This is not a shawl. We can
In Yarn We Trust says, this one might be my favorite. And adorable. I've seen that one while you were working on it, says Regina.
Yeah, the small one.
Yeah.
Yes. So what you can do if you have one big square and you don't know what to do with it, you make it into, I think they call it a shrug.
It looks shruggy to me.
Yep. So just one big square and then you have something to cuddle into. And this is actually one of them really wicked boucle yarns. But I used a big hook and probably a lot bigger than what's recommended. And the yarn is really, yeah, there's a lot of texture going on in the yarn, but it's just a big granny square. And this was one big ball of yarn that had like 800 meters of yarn. So
Suela says, Amanda, those are beautiful. Awesome job on all of them.
Thank
Michi
you.
says, I make those a lot. Michi also, I'm amazed that she chats a lot, but she gets a lot done too. So that girl, I think, crochets in her sleep because she works 2 jobs, if you ask me, with the YouTube job and then the regular job.
Dawn, do you see what I have in my hand?
Oh, I'm looking at the lava dress. Yes.
Yes.
The lava cover-up.
So I made a beach dress, or like a beach cover up with we got a halter neck, straps, a little bit meshy, and then there's more strings to tie around here. But in the back, it's like a deep plunging neckline back to the point where I actually had to put some strings in because it was like further down than my butt crack. So I had to get a little bit of things in order again. So I added the string.
Not so naughty crochet Don Laval, my namesake. Welcome in, my friend. It's great to see you. We are just showing some of our finished objects,
Yes.
and Amanda is talking about all things yarn.
Yes. So this is actually 2 yarn cakes of the cotton cakes. The first one is a Halloween limited edition, and then I ended up using just a shadow cake in black to gray. Because when I looked at this in the beginning, I saw sunset. These are so sunsetty colors, and I thought that was perfect for something wearable. It's just really nice colors. And then all of a sudden, I ended up watching live streams from a volcano eruption on Iceland and realizing it looks like lava. And I also felt that the dress was not long enough and figured that, well, if I go to the black and gray, it's still going to be lava because that's what lava looks like when it's, cold.
Yeah, when it cools down.
So I did kind of find the perfect name for it. It's just my hot as lava dress. And I'll be on fire wearing it.
Yes, you will.
Yes, so that's
Especially
that.
depending on how hot it is at the beach that day.
Yes. And I'm going to show you that's not finished, but it's inspired by Dawn because we're talking about inspiration as well today. So I had 60 squares of the willow square that I had made a long time ago. They've just been in a box. Actually, the box is covered by all of this right now. But it was just in a box. And Dawn has done all of them pretty square cardigans. And I was like, I'm going to jump on this train. So I'm going to do something about them. And I'm going to make it into a cardigan. Because, yeah, the color, like the yarn was discontinued. I couldn't get more of that. I did buy it like from someone on Facebook to begin with. So I don't even know how to, like, I would be able to find it. But so far, this is what I have. I made openings on the sides here because, if I didn't, there's some junk in my trunk, okay? It's going to look weird on the front and whatnot if I don't have the openings on the side. So this is what I have so far. And I'm thinking that I'm going to put something here, like maybe something to tie it together if I feel like I need to. And I'm going to make sleeves. I do have a couple more of these squares.
I hadn't seen it on with the full yes. Yes, honey. Yes. I love it. It's so pretty.
But yeah, like I need sleeves, so I'm gonna do something with black yarn for a little bit to have it like fairly tight, maybe not too tight, because I have some bingo wings. Okay, they're just hidden right now. And then I'm gonna put the last squares, and then I'm thinking bell sleeves in black, big
Yes.
bell
Yes.
sleeves.
Right.
So that's yeah, and also since we're talking about Dawn here, how she inspired me to do this, I also found the perfect name. It dawned on me, cardigan. Yes, this is what we're doing here. It dawned on me. So, yeah,
Yes.
all
Thank
cred where cred is due.
you guys. It's always gonna tickle me so much. It really.
But it's the truth. I probably wouldn't have known what to do with these because also I've been thinking at it. It's enough to make a good sized baby blanket, but the colors are so not baby blankets to me. I'm sorry, but it's not. There's too much color. I don't feel like it's baby blankety.
But those
I might
colors look
be
amazing
wrong.
on you.
They're fun.
They
They're
are
really fun.
fun. And your squares are gorgeous. Look at, yeah, you guys. And
Some of them
Amanda's
are
teaching
really,
me.
yeah, they look really cute.
They are really cute. And she's teaching me how to do other squares because I've only done the basic granny square and then the flower granny square and then the skull granny square. So yes, I'm expanding my squares. She taught me how to do, it was a square.
Yeah, well, you did the solid square.
A solid square. Thank you.
Yeah. So yes, I think that's enough show and tell for now because I don't want to show everything. There's got to be a reason for you to come back.
Oh, there will be. She's going to finish like so many other projects in the meantime. But yeah, we definitely we will have more things to show for sure. And, we're just hanging out here, keeping our friends company. They're keeping us company.
Yes,
Um,
for sure. That's how it. I just felt like I need to sit down and I need to
yeah, take a
hydrate.
break for sure. Hydrate. Absolutely. We are hydrating. We are working. We are talking about all the things. We are being mindful of the time just because. Hi, Tank. Welcome
Oh,
in, sweetie. Great to see you. We are.
Granny D, you are such a gem. Slits on the side's a great idea. Also, like top sweaters, etc., to be a little longer in the back because of my badongadong. I love the word badongadong. Yeah, okay, awesome. Ah,
Neil says, I like knitted items, but they have holes in them, and I don't want to show off my bits. It's a man thing. We understand.
yeah.
We want to be conservative as well. That's why these often get layered over solid
Yes.
pieces.
Yes. Where is that one? Just thinking about the hexagon cardigan that I wore yesterday. I think that one's enough to not have too much underneath. So I didn't have anything underneath it yesterday. Where's the green one?
Honey,
Is it?
Kids and Bits says, I told you, Amanda, if you want editing done,
I
send your stuff to
know.
me. I'll do it for you. I don't
No.
know if he said it that sassy, but I am. Juke off
I'm now
help you.
dropping stuff on the floor. They fell down behind it, but I'm gonna yeah. I have another wearable that's not a shawl. So this one's coming out too. Because I can. This is my Christmas sweater, you guys.
Oh, hi,
I live under
Cricket.
the
Welcome
Christmas
in.
tree. But I don't like that it's so square, so I just put a ribbon in the middle because, why not? This is just regular
There you go.
fabric-y ribbon, not the stiff with the metal things or anything. It's just woven. But I just, it's Christmassy and it's got sparkles. Do you see the sparkles? I love my sparkles.
I do.
This
I
is
love them.
Christmassy if ever. I look like a Christmas tree. Yes. And I did even have like tiny Christmas, like the balls, the ornaments. earrings to go with it. Red Christmas ball earrings.
Sweet.
But I
And the
know that
reason we can talk about Christmas now is because we are coming up. If you guys, are slow like me, you need all the time to do all the things.
So this one also, like, if you know that when you're working in the round and you're working new rows, you might have the rows kind of switching to the side, or like you're not going to have a straight seam. So when you go back and forth and you turn your row or turn your work, when you change row, you get a straight seam. But that's what it looks like when you have a color changing yarn. It's going to be all sorts of fun. So this could actually be fun front too, with the little extra stuff. Yes. But I like to have like more straight seams. So there's tricks to do that if you are not sure of how to do that. Yes. You can take me down from big now. I'm on the way back. I think I'm done with my wearables for now. Yes, I'm pretty sure. It just popped on me that I had that one too. Yes.
Aw, thank you. And thank you so much for my beautiful cardigan.
Yeah. Well, you inspired it, so that's just right.
Thank you.
Well, I would never have figured out what to do with these squares. I kind of forgot that I had them until I remembered I had them.
Yeah, I believe you said for 2 year.
Yeah, over 2 years.
Oh, honey. I haven't been working that long to forget about something for that long yet.
You can see the gray bag over here. I'm not going to get it out, but it's the monstrosity of a blanket I'm making for my brother. It's huge. It's huge. Yes. If I hold it up, you're not going to see me. Even if I hold it over my head, you're not going to see me because it's huge. I'm going to show that one another day, but yes, I need to finish it. Like really soon. I feel bad for not finishing the blanket for my brother. He doesn't even know it's existing, but there's no rush in that sense. I just feel like I need to prioritize some family members occasionally too.
He can have it by Christmas.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be done by Christmas.
Yeah, with the way you work, for sure.
Well, as you see, like, how many shawls do I have going? I have this one. I have the pattern tested for winter. I have a hexagon cardigan for my son. I did not half side yet, but close to it. And oh, I did put your other stitch marker, the heart, to work, because I did get the blanket out for a little bit, and the stitch marker, the heart, ended up there.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, this is also work in progress baby blanket, and it might be a bit fancy to some to have this as a baby blanket. But
see,
I like these
that
types of
make you
stitches.
small, and then you show more the team, and you got to go to bigs. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it's baby blanket in the works, with a lot of details and a lot of,
Granny D says lovely colors.
Yes.
Neil says, do you go off patterns or do you just do what you think?
Pattern. The shawl, this one is, I'm making this up as I go, and hopefully I'll be able to put that pattern on a paper. Winter's pattern, I'm working off of Winter's pattern, testing that out. I like to go on Pinterest and just find random diagrams and work them up and see what they turn out to become. I have a bunch of shawls like that. But yeah, this one is a paid for pattern by Hooked on Sunshine, and I love the intricate patterns that she does. So I have a couple of her patterns that I have already done into baby blankets, and my brother's blanket is also one of them patterns. So yeah,
everybody's really loving the colors. They're thanking you for sharing everything. Yes, you guys, Inspiration Sunday. We maybe we can find another word that'll go with Sunday better. But Marcus says hello all, and we're saying hello to Marcus. But yes, We definitely want to inspire you and everyone. Yeah, those are beautiful colors, and they love the transitions. And these are what she makes up with these cakes. And her,
Yes,
she has
this
a
is a
great
cake.
eye for colors, you guys. No, but you have a great eye for colors, of knowing what colors are going to go, how you match them from the light to dark and dark to light, and it's
Oh yeah,
very
like my
inspiring.
hot as lava dress. That one's two cakes, but one ends in black, and the other one has also black. So if you take two of these cakes that one like both have black on the outside, or one can be black on the inside, you can go from one to the other um, seamlessly. So that's also like if you find colors that has the same color, you can match them. I have another set of those, but I don't have them. Yeah, they're in that over there. Too much to move. I'm gonna cause something to fall over more than I already have if I'm gonna go and jump for those cakes. But there's cakes where you can mix and match to get, they're just gonna flow from one color to the other. It's gorgeous what you
It
can make
is.
out of some of these.
The squares, you can make a tissue box holder, says Neil Collects.
Uh,
Amanda,
Cric-
can you show the blanket on your chair? It looks really pretty as Cricket. Cricket wasn't here when
that
you
blanket.
flashed it briefly. Yes. And then please do tell. I know we're repeating ourselves for anyone who's been here for a while, but it's such a nice story about how you got your channel name.
Yes.
And
Well, I
2 squares down, you guys. 2 squares down. So
awesome.
I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing.
So when I started crocheting again, I did start to crochet when I was pregnant because I did a lot of diamond paintings before they were popular. I was like on that train before they were popular. But I got pregnant and my belly was too big to sit folded over to like reach. So I picked up my crochet hook and I haven't put it down since. But this is one of the first things I did because I inherited other people's scraps. I couldn't really at that time buy my yarn. Well, it's expensive, and when you're just getting started, you don't have all of them stashed up. So I got people's leftovers. There's acrylic, there's wool, there's cottons, there's blends, there's mixes, there's probably stuff I have no clue what it is. I do know some of it. This is one of my favorite colorways of the cookie yarn. It's Limelight. I love it. It's also the border on one side, and the other side is another yarn. So I do know some, but like I don't know if their color is gonna bleed. I don't know if it's gonna shrink, so I don't dare to wash it. So yeah, I did a lot of scrappy projects in the beginning, so that's why I ended up being the scrappy crocheter, or scraptastic crocheter, I should say. Because that's just how it is. You don't have everything when you start. Everyone starts somewhere, and I have only, yeah, I'm gonna say only, crocheted for almost 4 years as like a daily thing, because there has not been maybe a day or two that I hadn't crocheted. Oh, I didn't crochet when I was in the hospital during the labor and all of that stuff, but that's one of the few days I didn't pick up the crochet hook. Um, so it's been there with me for 4 years, um, just hooking away. Um, but I started somewhere too. The
Yeah.
stitches are not perfect, and all of, like there's, I know I did it with a 4 millimeter crochet hook. Some yarns I had to double up because they were thinner. Some yarns I just had to, you have to wing it sometimes. It is what it is. And the other thing here is a shawl. That's my like daily shawl that I just wrap around when I'm cold. Uh, the hook size I use for that yarn, Soila, I think you were referring to my baby blanket or the other things that I've been doing in my thinner yarns. Um, in the beginning, I did mostly 3 millimeter and 3.5 millimeter, but I have tried a bunch of hooks, and I do find that the 3.25 is the one I go to most of the times. But it also depends on the pattern or the feel I want to have on a certain item. I am a loose hooker. I have loose tension when I crochet, so I usually have to downsize a little bit. For those who are using more of a tighter tension, you might be getting the same result with the 4mm if you're, it totally depends. So one thing I also feel, never be afraid to try different hook sizes than what's on the yarn, because that's only a recommendation. It totally depends on what you are making, how you want it to be. Do you want it nice and drapey? Do you want like a thick, sturdy basket or a rug? Then go down hook sizes. You have to, um, venture out there and try it, because it's definitely going to be, um, you're going to learn from it. But don't be scared. Don't be scared. You're only going to find new things that you can make out of the stuff. Yes.
Because you might get a better finish that you're looking for, as far as I like a tighter weave, or a bigger weave. Maybe you want it more drapey, so you go up. Cricket's asking, what am I making? I'm making my skull granny squares. Lady Cobra, welcome in. I have a question. Did you show the project behind you on the chair, Amanda? She may be asking about the
Well, I did talk about this one a little bit ago. It's inspired by Dawn and all her squares, because I had some leftover squares from like long time ago, and now I finally made myself a cardigan out of it. Or it's still work in progress, but I did name it after Dawn because it dawned on me. Cardigan. Yes. So discontinued yarn, and I only had the amount of yarn that took to make these squares. So they were just laying until I could find something to do with it.
And Nana Michelle says, I really rarely ever use the recommended hook size. I like drapey, so I usually go up a size.
Yeah.
That's a pro tip. Thank you so much. Neil says, when you knit or crochet, is it possible to make other shapes other than squares or circles?
Yes. Definitely.
That's the hexagon. The hexagon.
Yeah.
Trying to think.
Yeah, they are. I do have a part of a hexagon cardigan that's still in the making.
Oh, Pajama Quilter, welcome in. Says that is beautiful. Thank you so much.
So this is what a hexagon cardigan can look like when it's not finished. And I did close this part up, but it is a hexagon to start with. So it does have 6 points instead of like a square has 4 points. You can probably see it pretty good with this yarn that it does have the 6 points instead of a square. And then when you fold it to make the cardigan, you get kind of an L shape, but it's not an L shape because it's upside down. And then you have a sleeve. Ta-da! And then you have to make the other one to get the other side. So yeah, there's a lot of things they can do in yarn.
You make 2 halves and join them together?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and yeah, speaking of shapes, you can make any type of shape, because I made an elephant. We have different types of shapes.
So cute.
Not just squares and
the tail. How did you do the tail? Aww.
I chained 7 and I just worked single crochets back up, and I think it's been pulled a little bit in the stitch because it's looking like a loop. I guess we could hang it in the tail now because it's been pulled in the tail.
Aww.
Dawn has some cute animals that she'd made too, and she did make pumpkins. Go get your pumpkins. We're talking about pumpkins because we're close to Halloween now, so get pumpkins.
Okay, so yesterday on the Crafty Ladies, it was my turn to host, and I chose the theme to be pumpkins. So I did. Thank you. I did a candy corn pumpkin, which is why it's white and orange and yellow. And then I made the stem, and everything is the Just Chenille Premier yarn. And then Amanda so kindly gifted me a pattern from Hobie that is the
Something bad. I don't remember.
yeah, it's I have it right here, and I will drop it. Buffy the Bat. And she comes with a candy bowl, and you make some
candy corns
for the candy bowl. But she also fits in the candy bowl, so it's super cute. And I will drop the link for that. But then I can put my pumpkin in this candy bowl right now because because it fits perfectly, and why not? So I did. Yes. So I have. And the bowl is made with the spike stitch, and then it uses the spider. I forgot.
The spike stitch and
Spike
what you
in the
crab stitch.
Crab. Thank you. Crab.
Yes.
Spider, crab, octopus. Same difference, right?
Yes. Well,
And
you
then,
mentioned that the pattern was from Hobie.
yes.
This is actually also a Hobie pattern. It's called the Snuggle Fant.
Oh, that's even cuter.
Just you know, because you're talking pattern names, so I'm just there's actually a pattern for this if anyone wants to make it. There's also I love my Hobie yarns, and they should sponsor me. So that's just.
And I love my Premier yarns, but I want to love Hobie yarns, and I love Hobie Bingo, and I'll be back for Hobie Bingo in this tomorrow morning. But yes, this is also Dollar Tree yarn and a free pattern here on the YouTubes. And I started with making turtles. This is my first ever turtle right here. I used to single crochet. That's all I knew. And then I was like, I wonder what a double crochet is. And I looked up the double crochet, and then it brought me here to you guys. Long story longer. I fell down the rabbit hole, and next thing I knew, I made a turtle, and I showed up at therapy, and I said, I found joy. And I showed them my turtle. And then I had a plethora of turtles, and they've all been gifted to good homes. I actually donated a bunch to my mom's church for a craft fair fundraiser that they did. Also, I have no elephants to show because they have all been gifted to other homes. So yeah, I don't keep a lot of the things that I make. So if it seems like I might be a little selfish with my craft, it's only because I've gifted so many things. I've done bats as well. I've done other bats. Lily and Rose here on YouTube has a awesome playlist of tutorials. I've done the bat. I got the turtle. I've done the pumpkin. I've done, and I want to do more things. I have plans from here till the end of time for all the things. So there's more to come.
When you said that you don't have any elephants anymore because you gifted them, I just you don't have the elephant in the room like I do at the moment. I'm silly, okay?
I need to make the more. Yes, I need to make the more. But yes, the elephants make me giggle.
You need a green dino with purple dots.
And the green dino with purple dots. Hashtag green dino with purple dots needs to be a thing. Yes, it does. But for now, we just get this dancing dino. Dance, 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 dancing dino. Oh, Pixie, I've made crochet pumpkins 3 times, but friends always claim them. Yes, yes.
I have made 2, and they are claimed by my son because he loves everything and anything Halloween, spooky, scary. Yes, that's his thing. So anything I do with that type of thing, skulls, pumpkins, they end up in his room for some reason.
Thank you, Tank, for dropping the link to Lily and Rose Crochet. Yeah, there's a plethora of things on that channel, you guys. So thank you. Thank you, Kits and Bits. Hi, Dancing Dino. That's so cool. Yes. Yes. Amanda, since day one, met me and said, purple dino or green
No,
dino
green
with purple spots. Sorry. I've requested that she do the purple dino with the green spots. So, yeah, it's going to be
Yep.
a lot more things to come, you guys. We're just trying to get through. I am enjoying the process. I really, really do. Yes, crochet is absolutely therapy. The things that it has brought me, I never expected. I did make a sunbunny elephant from yellow yarn and called it Yellowfant. Mrs. C, you are so cute.
Yeah, that is cute.
You are so cute. And you guys, I'm seeing your chats. I'm sorry I can't read them as fast as they're coming in.
We love that you're just talking to each other and talking, and we're definitely, keeping an eye on that. And I do see some questions, and we try to respond to them. Yes.
And
Yes.
I'm getting that Hobie pattern for you. Come on, computer, help me out. There we go. Oh, wrong one. Oh no, don't do that. Uh-oh. I accidentally pushed the wrong button. You know I do that here. Oopsie. Give me. There we go. Oh, yeah, we got it. Okay.
So now I want to know what's on people's hooks today, because I don't think we've asked that. We did in the beginning, right? But I do know that we
but
have a
people
lot
have
more
come
people
and
here.
gone. Yes. So for everyone in the chat, we're nosy. Well, okay, I'm sorry. I'll speak for myself. I am nosy.
Hey, I am so nosy that I started a Facebook group so people can post what they're doing so I can see it. Not that a lot of people has found it so far, but if you want to show me what you are working on, then feel free to join my Facebook group and share it there, because yes, please, yes, just show me. Inspire me to do stuff.
Or finish stuff.
And each other, yes.
Yeah, because there's nothing more inspiring than seeing stuff that is done. And it makes me want to go grab whatever and do it.
Yep. Michi's been making Happy Meal gifts. That's nice.
Aww.
What type of things could that be? Because yeah, that's interesting. We like Happy Meal.
Yes, we do.
Dawn makes pretty stitch markers. Some ended up at my place, and some has ended up in giveaways on her channel. And I do think that you are maybe considering making some more. That's what you've been talking about, at least, that there might be more in the making in some time future. Yes,
I have the I have the stash, you guys. The stash is there calling my name. It really is. You know, that the biggest problem has been lack of hands. Not willpower, hands.
No, lack of hours of the day to crochet. We need to have like 30-hour days or something so we could get a couple more extra hours to work on our stuffs.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I have a lot of shawls that I do want to do. However, you watch a half-hour video of somebody making a cardigan and here I am a month later.
It didn't take a half an hour. Yeah, no, it didn't.
You need to crochet a tank or a plane. Ha 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 ha, says Kits Bits. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
You don't know. Michelle crochets in Kansas. Hello, my friend. How are you? If you guys have not, please feel free to drop your link in the chat and make friends with each other. And then please wander over to Amanda's. Her link is pinned at the top of the chat, and say hi to her. Freeze time, then do all I want to do. Yes, Michi. I love the way you think. Michelle, to drop your link, I'm sorry, it's Barbie. Please type Barbie in the chat.
When you're on Dawn's side.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
on my side, we got ScrapDolls to make Nightbot work and drop links.
and I will change that soon to do that. But again, I'm working. I can't. Don't distract my brain.
Oh, thank you, Winter. Yeah, we don't like your roommate because that means that you can't participate as much as we know you want to. Yeah, Winter's roommate is not my friend. But we really like having Winter here. Yes.
Michi's been making Happy Mail gifts. Ooh. There's a Mrs. C is keeping secrets. I don't know what the secrets are, but there's some everybody's saying their lips are sealed. Okay, we'll take a look here. I don't know the secret, so it's safe with me.
Yep.
Oh, Nightbot says I used to work for an origami company, but they folded. But
Yeah, some of the Nightbot jokes are just yep. They are so bad that they're good. Is that a little thing that I might have a crappy sense of humor? I don't know. I don't know.
we enjoy a bad dad joke. That's all.
Yep.
Suela is still working on the My Granny Square top. Bless you, sweetie. I know Granny Squares they're not as quick as you think.
Yeah, squares is not my favorite thing, but then again, I don't like sewing in yarn tails. That is one
Oh,
of my least favorite things to do, and that's why I ended up in the world of yarn cakes because you got the beginning and you got the end, and that's all you have to deal with when it comes to sewing in ends, unless you cut it. But that's, if you cut it, that's your own fault.
Sanita Makes Crochet Items says, okay, back to Apple TV. Have fun all. You too, my friend. We will see you later and enjoy your days off. Mrs. C's Cottage says, I'm working on a Mario Brothers mushroom beanie. A free pattern from Damn It Janet, Let's Crochet. Started it this morning as a make-along with Christy at Crochet Creations by Christy. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for sharing, Mrs. C. Yeah, that sounds amazing. We can't wait to see it. You're right, Suela. We can't wait to see it. Oh, Winter is making Neo laugh in the comments. I'm sorry, that's going by so quickly. And
Winter, are you like, could you use headset or headphones or something to not disturb your roommate? Or maybe you don't like using that. I know that could be, some people don't like that.
sorry, I'm counting.
Yes, you do that.
Hi, Dee Ferguson. Welcome in, my friend. Great to see you. I decided to start a magic square pot holder, says Michelle in Kansas. Yes, do that. I love it. I have a bunch of yarn that I wanted to do that with as well.
Rosie Posey, yes, we see your comments.
Oh, yes, you are here, my dear. I'm sorry if I'm skipping over a lot, but counting and crocheting and now I need more eyeballs in addition to more hands.
Dawn, it's Miss C's cottage, not Mrs.
Oh, Miss C. I'm so sorry, Miss C. Yes, Miss C.
It's almost like Missy, but it's
C.
Miss C.
Miss C. Got it. Thank you for correcting me. No, I don't want to say things wrong. My poor brain is still tired from all the parties and festivities this week, and now I'm running on lack of food.
Yeah, you did wake up and then probably not eat something, so that's not the best way to go about things. Yes, no.
No.
So we're probably gonna wrap it up soon so that Dawn can go and feed because we
Self-care.
need self-care. Yes. Oh, and I know that I'm the only one awake now, so I don't really have to worry about the rest of the family, but I do have to worry about the fact that I have to get up at 7 o'clock to make sure that I get kids to school. So that's the only thing I really have to think about, that I need to get some sleep and be a somewhat decent person tomorrow. That's
Which is more important than what I was thinking.
well, I can definitely be up for another hour without a problem, because I'm probably I'm probably not gonna be sleeping at that point anyway. But most likely not spend the whole hour with everyone, unfortunately, because I do need some time to
Yeah,
unwind or like
and get ready.
just yeah. But it takes me a while to get ready for bed because I like sitting here and hanging out with everyone. I'm so hyped up. It's so much fun. There's a party. We're peekaboo partying over here. So yeah, to get off the high of hanging out with people, because it is. It's we're having so much fun. It's a blast. Yeah, I need some time between trying to go to sleep and hanging out. Yes.
But
So
before
is
we
there
do wrap
any?
it up, can
Yeah.
everybody please pop over to Amanda's channel and make sure you give her some thummies and some watch time, because we're definitely trying to get her to the full monetization. Hi, Shantirement. Welcome in.
Hello. Well, Dawn also needs her thummies. So if you're on my side and haven't given Dawn thummies, her link is also on the top of my chat. Yes.
And I know we are wrapping it up here. So if anyone has not yet, you may type Barbie in my chat to drop your link. You may type
ScrapDolls.
ScrapDolls on Amanda's side to drop the link. And I
Yes, feel
wanted
free to
to,
jump in and hang out with everyone else later. Find the other people's channels, check them out, and have fun, because there's a lot of things going on in the YouTube streets. Do we have any people that is live right now or that is going
yes,
live soon?
yes, Fiber Floozy Crafts is live right now. I also see Shangy Girl. I don't know who that is, so I'm not sure if I want to. I don't know that one. I'm sorry. We don't know her, but I do know Fiber Floozy Crafts. I was also trying to find Crochet Creations by Christy. I was not able to find Damn It Janet Let's Crochet, but I am subscribed to that channel. I know I am. I just Creations with Christy. Maybe this will help you find Damn It Janet.
So while you're looking in there, I see that Tam Kits and Bits Scale Modeling is saying that my audience might not like his content. Um, I think that the scale modeling and the crafting part of YouTube is also a very fun part that I have recently found myself hanging out with. And on Fridays, you might actually catch me hanging out on the panel with Kits and Bits, because on Fridays, that's when he's going live. And I have been there a couple of times hanging out. Um, so yeah, there is some cross content, and there's fun things to be had in different corners of this platform, because YouTube is a big place, and there's place for everyone. And yeah, I know maybe not everyone here is into scale models, building stuff with Lego or bricks or airplanes and tanks and all of that stuff. But who knows? You might find new friends and talk about things that you never thought you were gonna talk about, because that happens. I did help him after a stream. It kind of started with me crocheting a snail with googly eyes. I have a little snail with a finger puppet googly eye. And I apparently inspired him to go and get himself some googly eyes and start to pimp out his microphone, because he has a microphone on his stand thingy. You can see it on his streams. So he put googly eyes on it, and then all of a sudden it had eyebrows and a mouth, and then he started to paint some parts of the holder. So it looks like it has pink arms, so like a little bit angry, really angry eyebrows.
nice. We love him.
So yes,
Yeah.
Angry Mike Apparently Angry Mike is Scottish, which ended up in me crocheting a kilt for said microphone. So yeah, on Fridays you can hang out with Tam and Angry Mike in a kilt crocheted. Yes. Um, that's just how it is. We are doing things in weird places sometimes, but I really enjoy all of it. Yes. So that's, Tam might be saying that not everyone is into the scale models. Maybe not, but there's other things that we can learn from each other. Yes. Awesome. Yeah,
Thank
okay.
you, Neil, for giving us both the thummies.
I got a oh my god, the snail. Yes, I did a little snail, but I also have a little bee because and also as I said, we were talking about the scale modeling stuff. I ventured out and made a Lego shark because we have a friend called Sprue and Glue that loves baby shark doo 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 doo, and I just ended up with the Lego kit because we're crafty, right? It doesn't necessarily always have to be yarn stuff. It's okay. We have what is it? Crafting and coffee with Kelly. She does other things that's really awesome, and that's very inspirational. So yes. Yes. Baby shark. Well, thanks everyone for thummies up, and I'm guessing from how many people has been here that there's a couple of new subscribers to both me and Dawn by now, because yes, we're just loving to hang out, and we need friends.
The more friends, the merrier, you guys. We are stronger together, and this community is so great, and there's so many of us that I'm excited. We're just beginning here, and I'm excited to meet. And so is Bat. Apparently,
Yeah.
he's you hear him. He's letting everybody know I'm here. Yes, right. We're gonna bat it up in the chat.
Yes.
I know, Mr. Poe.
Well,
Yeah, you stole the show, Mr. Puppy. Sorry, I just let in the dog. Okay, Bat, your turn. Yes, thank you everyone for being here, and we're gonna get an actual sign out.
Yep.
Right. I did see, like I said, I think everybody is. Well, you're welcome to go wherever you want to go. Like I said, YouTube is weird with the way that they recommend things and don't recommend things to me.
Yeah, and we don't always keep a track on everyone that's on streaming. I know Dawn is really awesome at keeping track on who is where in the YouTube streets. She knows a lot more than I do, and she has a lot of things, everything's written down on notes, people's schedules, when they stream, where they stream, and all of that fun stuff. From what we are planning right now, we are trying to be here every Sunday at this time. Well, maybe not this late as we are now, because we plan to, quit 49 minutes ago. We were only supposed to do 2 hours, but this is too much fun. So I'm not going to promise it that's only going to be those 2 hours, because so far we didn't manage to keep that. We failed the first try. Yeah, so that's that. But Dawn is the one that is a lot more scheduled when it comes to what she's doing here, because she also has a little bit of an easier life. She doesn't have to think about kids and whatnot and schedule around it. So you are all over the place. You're hanging out with all the people and being visible because you are the chatty in the chat, and you're hanging out on panels, and I am mostly just hanging out in the chat and lurking, because I can't have my fingers on the keyboard every time. I need to crochet. Yes, that's how it is. So hopefully we will see you guys here on the Sundays, and I do think that Granny D was supposed to be on today, but she didn't. So after Granny D is what we were setting the plan to be that we were gonna try, and yes, we're
So
just trying
Phoenix,
to get the schedule going here. But yeah,
yeah,
don't
hit the
hold us to
notification.
yes.
We
Like,
are we have booked out the next 2 weeks on both of our channels. I would like to have it more on Amanda's channel again to help build up her watch hours. We're simulcasting right now because this is the easiest way for YouTube to broadcast and get the word out to everybody. So again, hitting the notification, turning your bell on to all really does help let you know when we're going to be here. But again, yeah, after Granny D is the plan, because again, that works the best for Amanda's schedule and my schedule right now. I will be back for Hobie Bingo. And if Amanda happens to be awake again, she's more than welcome to join. So you might see her there.
yes.
We are just trying to hang out with our friends as much as we can and have all the fun. But yes, self-care is important. So again, a schedule and a routine is really beneficial. That's why people wanted to ask when they could find me. I didn't have a schedule. Now I can have a better sleep work-life balance, if you will, but this isn't work for me. This is just fun. So
Yes.
I have a hard time sleeping, but yeah, we will be in the YouTube streets and back at you very soon. Mrs. C says really, Miss C, got it, Miss C. I love being in the YouTube streets, but I need to pick and choose my happy places. I like your houses. I love you, Kelly. Yes. Thank you, Miss C. Yes. This is a safe space here. We absolutely, if it's not fun for us, we're not going to do it. So we're having the fun. We're providing a safe space. And Dragon Lover, welcome in. I'm sorry, we're just
Connie.
hanging out.
Well, I know that Connie just popped in here because Connie has been live streaming since 6 o'clock my time, and we started at 10. So Connie has Sundays off from work, and that's when she hangs out on the bench and mostly doing Lego and mini bricks, I think it's called, and some. She loves dragons. She's done some metal dragon sculpture thingies. So yes, I talked about the mixed crafts thingy. Yeah, Dragon Lover 68, that's another one to really, hang out with if you like the crafty stuff. She does the long streams on Sundays, yes. I've been on her panel a couple of times also because why not? We just love the crafty stuff and hanging out with friends.
All right, you guys, this is really hard. It's really hard to
Yeah,
say goodbye, but
we
we're
don't
going
want
to
to
do
say
it.
goodbye.
We're going to do it for now. For now,
don't
we will
wanna.
see you at Hobie Bingo tomorrow morning. Love you guys. Okay, goodbye. Yes. Okay,
Yes.
ending.